Hello, everyone.
What's up, dirty dogs?
Hello?
Hello, everyone.
What up, everybody? Good morning. I know I'm here about 25 minutes early than I told you I would. We'll give everybody a few secs to hop in here. Just because I'm just noticing one, I got to go earlier, a little later, but I was just noticing how long these meetings are. Since they only meet once a month, the meetings are longer than normal. So we're going to try to cram as much as we can in, get all this one in, which I think is a good one. What's up, Richard Clark? So you have to get the secret squirrel time. Every time you hear Axe, you gotta take a sip of your coffee, if you have any, or your water or anything else. Like I said, it's great to see you guys. I know I'm here a little early. Hello, Francine. Hello, everybody. Randy, Joker, Mia, Mill. Sorry, Oscar, Richard, Sweet Talking, Stugatz, Arbitrary, Bruning Imagery, Kiss, Jay, E-Break, Slow Hay, Dirt Fan, Al, Bloodpath, Connor, Kristen, Wade, Terry. It's great to see you guys. Terry, good morning. Randy, Allison, good morning. Yeah, about to get hydrated. So let's get into this, guys. We won't waste any time. We'll get right into the beautiful meeting. And by the way, really quickly, I was watching the news this morning, and our favorite super mayor, again, new allegations come out today. Again, these are all allegations. This is alleged that they took a trip to Las Vegas for some conference of some sort, and one of her security team allegedly possibly abused one of her workers, or one of the trustees did. They're not quite sure, and it's just a whole big mess. So they told the lady they were going to take care of it, or she was going to take care of it, the mayor. And of course, she didn't. A few days later, she fired the girl who was abused. So yeah, whole big ordeal going on with this whole place. So let's get on with it. It's great to see you guys. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Hey, everybody, if you could, can you go to the right just so we can start our board meeting? If you would like to stay, you can. Thank you so much. Eat lots of pasta wherever y'all going to celebrate.
Eat lots of pasta? Thank you. What? What happened there? Eat lots of pasta?
Okay, so I just want to start the new year off the right way by just showing you things that we truly do here in the village of Dolton. Despite all the mess or the negativity you might see or hear, it's a lot of great things that get overshadowed by people just being negative. My goal is to try to make sure that everyone is always loved on, cared about, and make sure they know that I appreciate them, because at the end of the day, you don't know when is when. You don't even know if you would have woke up this morning. So you should be thankful for just seeing another day. And I just want to tell the residents of Dolton that I truly appreciate you, and you see that ain't no stopping us now. We on the move, so we're gonna continue to do that. You see the promotions we did within the police department, which is public safety, which we truly need here in the village, and also with our fire department. They've been waiting for a minute to do their promotions, so now everything is here, and you will see them on the streets, booted and rooted. And I just want to say again, I appreciate you for those that do take up a field in public safety. Next on the agenda is general announcements. Do anyone have any general announcements?
Over here burning doo-doo.
Good evening. I just want to announce Tea with the Trustees is back, up and running. The date for Tea with the Trustees is January the 13th.
Tea with the Trustees.
a.m., 14700 Evers, and that's the Lester Long Field House, 9:30 a.m. Saturday.
Lester Long.
Is there anyone else? Yeah, go ahead.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I would just like to announce that I'm still going to host the annual skating party, family skate night. So that is a tentative date of February.
The mayor's the one in the middle of top, Roxanne.
It'll be from 6:30 to 9,
trustees.
9 o'clock p.m. So if
the one in the orange is the mayor.
Once I confirm the date, if you all are not following us on our
Dolton,
Trustees
Illinois
page, please feel free to do so. Or feel free to email me at bnorwood@vodalton.org for more information. Thank you.
Mayor, can I please?
Go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to announce, I'm sorry, the passing of Miss Cotton, who was the wife of Mr. Cotton, who passed away just a couple of weeks ago. Just got the announcement that Miss Cotton passed away, and so just got it right now that she passed away, and we will be updating everyone with the funeral arrangement, but no arrangements have been made so far. So yeah,
you're only on once a month.
But she just came.
She just
over
said Tuesday.
Today's
Wednesday.
Ms.
Come
Cotton,
on, man.
The wife of Mr. Cotton, who worked for years and years for the Dolton Park District. Thank you for that.
This is from
anyone else?
I don't know what date this is.
Sure.
This is from this year, though. It's from the meeting the meeting before we watched the last one.
Boy, that's a loss. We just experienced a big loss. Ooh, man.
Yeah.
I'd just like to speak on, ladies and gentlemen, Township Talk. Supervisor Tiffany Hendon will be every fourth Wednesday of each month from 5 to 7 p.m. That will be held at Thornton Township in the lower level. Also, Thornton Township after school program Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Thornton Township Youth and Family Service Center.
Either lies, Supreme. Just watch, Supreme. You'll see very shortly. Let them start talking. Let them get through their little agenda.
Also, there's a
then you'll see while we're watching.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 at 14323 Halsted.
It's a complete train wreck
also,
where you can't look
Township,
away.
If you need food, visit the food pantry located at 15340 Page Avenue in Harvey, Illinois. That's every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you need assistance,
This is the same guy that refuses to say cents.
From the supervisor and board of trustees.
$2.79.
For general assistance for qualified applicants, basic needs, utility assistance, mortgage assistance, burial assistance, mental health assistance. Mental health is on the rise, ladies and gentlemen. Let's utilize these programs that the township is offering. Also, if you're a resident,
it won't disappoint. That's for sure. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
There's senior service transportation anywhere in Thornton Township, Monday through Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
It didn't repossess them, Rick. Apparently, they were about to.
There was
they took her, the mayor, off of the
extension
4011, like the credit card and giving her no more ability to spend on it. So she couldn't pay for the cop cars, apparently. But I think they fixed that problem.
Also, there's a super duper class they have going on at Thornton Township. Tech Savvy for seniors.
Super duper.
11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every fourth Thursday of each and every month at Thornton Township, 333 East 162nd Street. In the lower level,
you notice every one of those has her name on both sides of it. You notice that? Look at the things he's reading. The mayor's face. Look, there she is again. Tech savvy. You see it?
Computer things that we have. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we just had an awesome big bingo at Thornton Township. Actually, refrigerators, stoves, wash machines, and dryers were actually prizes being given out. Bingo is every third Thursday of each month from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Thornton Township, 333 East 162nd Street in the lower level. That's every third Thursday of every month at Thornton Township. Thank you, Mayor.
Every single one of those is her on both front and back.
May I be recognized, Mayor?
Boy, talk about narcissistic.
Happy New Year to everyone. As the mayor said, you never know when you may wake up or someone in your family. Over the holiday, we lost
Joe Jackson next to her.
Former trustee Jefferson. So please keep his family in prayer. He was elected village trustee for 16 years. He was our finance committee chair. So just please keep his wife and family in prayer, because over the holiday we did lose it.
That's right, Allison.
I hope that 2024 brings us happiness, communication, and a wealth of working together. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else? All right. Next on the agenda is mayor's report.
There's only one DEI hire.
Last year was
the white
really
mayor.
epic.
I mean, the white lawyer.
As always, we had a lot of different things going on in our community. So I'm gonna highlight all the positivity that's been going on throughout Dolton that maybe you might see in passing. Because sometimes people who have tunnel vision, they go to the store, home, and then to work, and they never go and see what's going on in their own backyard. So first, I'd like to start with my upcoming events.
I want to start with
January 17th, we have conversation with the mayor. So if there's anything that you have questions about, concerns, anything you need me to address, that's the day that you should come, and you will see me here talking about anything that's going on in our community. Township Talk follows that from January 24th. If there's anything you want to know about the Resource Center at Thornton Township, which Trustee Stan Brown just read to you, a lot of people don't know that I do so much more than what you see in headlines. For instance, we do pay your bill. So if you're struggling, you need help with your light, your gas,
the other white
water.
city attorney.
He even just stated burial assistance, because people are dying left to right. And what I mean by that is, you here today, gone today. It ain't here today, gone tomorrow. So majority of the time when you guys come to me, it's too late. You guys wish you would have made it right with your loved one, said you're sorry, or just made. All I'm saying to you is just start now. It shouldn't be that it turned to a new year for you to make something right. Just make it right because you found in your heart to do something better than what you used to do. January 25th, we have senior tech classes, and that's also to help our seniors learn how to use their electronic devices. And with that being said, a lot of people, little do you know, do not know how to use their phones, do not know how to use their iPads or their computers. If you give it to one of the kids right now in the audience, I guarantee you they will run circles around you, because they know how to use those things. They own it 24/7. So I just want to stress out other services that we do have, which is transportation. We have senior services. So if you are a senior, you live in Thornton Township, not just Dolton, you can also come and get services or be around other people that actually live in your township. And a lot of people made friends that way. So all I'm trying to do is just spread a little love, a little joy, and let you know that you're not alone, because you're not. Right now, what I love about Trustee Stan Brown is they do a ton of outreach. We go door to door. We talk to the residents. We check on them. And guess who leading it? The youth. The youth is the ones coming to your house. They're making sure that you're okay. Some of you live alone. Some of you, your family live out of state. And they make sure that you get the services that you need, such as a food box. Some people who are struggling with food. Food costs has went up. And right now, we're making sure that you have everything that you need. So call us. Don't sit on the numbers. We give the phone numbers all the time, and that number is 708-596-6040. Again, the number is 708-5.
Let me just, for 1 second, guys, let me pause that just 1 second. I want to show you something. Look at the traffic backup because the bridge is up. Look at all the bikes. Look at all the cars. Can't go nowhere. That's morning rush hour. Or, I'm sorry, nighttime rush hour. People coming home from work and school in Amsterdam. Look at them all packed up. And I can assure you there's a half a block to the left that you don't see. Just waiting for the bridge to come back down so they can cross the bridge. All right, let's go back.
596-6040, and you can reach out to Thornton Township to get help with any of those type of resources. Next, I would like to talk to you about our recap video. I did a recap video just to talk about what's going on in our village from last year. So, James, are you ready? Okay, so this is the 2023 recap for our village. You're going to see a lot of highlights from demolitions, streets repavement, alley repavement, sidewalk repavement, you name it, we did it. So stay tuned, because 2024 is going to be bigger and better. This, just before you press play, it starts off with our little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And the reason why we have that is because the Board of Trustees want to allow us to get a bigger tree. Right now, we do have a bigger tree for this season, but I always try to start off from where we started and then where we are. So press play, please.
Oh, what do we got?
So this is a recap.
Hold on, guys. I gotta, because I'm gonna get a. Is he? Of course, it's ain't no stopping me now. Showing her all the good shit that she finna do. Look at her. LED. Damn, it's going the whole time. Look at this shit that I done did. Look at all this shit that I done did.
on 144.
Still on there.
Two houses that's been out for years. So we tore them down to stop all the mess that's going on.
The move. You better quit playing, girl. Ain't no stopping this now.
That was really epic.
Man, she too much.
I became.
See, man, it's just nothing but music behind it. Can't play it. Alley repaving project. These are the things you're supposed to be doing without patting your own back. This is what city leaders do. They get shit done, and they don't talk about it. Real ones. I mean, the ones here, all they do is talk about it too. But that just goes to show you, motherfuckers is on one. Look, she got look at another picture of her with like a glamour shot from 1980.
If you haven't,
girl, why you doing over here glamour shots? How much money you done wasted on the glamour shots? Better quit playing. What's up, Scorpius? All right, come on, hold on. Maybe I'll fast forward just through this shit because this is just bologna and cheese. Right there, I guess. I don't need 20 minutes of her fucking being Secret Santa.
Better. If it's something that you're upset about, just know that it did not get done like this overnight, and it's not going to be fixed overnight. It's going to take time to fix what you guys feel is broken. What I'm trying to show you is that you've been neglected for so many years that I need you to know what love feels like and look like, and that's what I oppose. I send love and show it, and I take care
Latino
of
people aren't always
no matter
Mexican,
what.
Checky. Let's
I don't
just
care what
get
poison
that out of
people put
the
out
way
there.
right now.
Y'all live here. They don't.
There's more,
Internet
there is Guatemalans, Salvadorians, Colombians,
end of the day,
Venezuelans,
they flew here.
Bolivian.
And for that
people,
saying, I need you to see that my work speaks for itself.
Not every
and then
country,
I show you videos so you can see with your own 2 eyes instead of somebody coming to tell you.
It is a small town outside of Chicago.
And then you judge a person. Don't judge people off of hearsay or what somebody say or think they're doing, and don't got
no there is no Latinos
to
there
what they're putting out
on
but
their
it's
council
sad because
at the
when
moment.
you do things like that, guys, you get people attacked.
The future holds.
You get people doing crazy stuff, and y'all forget I am the first. I'm the first female youngest mayor of Dolton. And then I'm also the first female African American.
She sounds like Jean-Pierre Corrine, whatever her fucking stupid name is. Just like her. I'm the first gay, black, lesbian, French woman here.
And thought that they can walk over me.
None of that matters. Just do a good job.
Gonna happen. And y'all know that. So people got to go and do a spin cycle, a smear campaign, because they can't beat me. Let you know they can't.
They can't.
So they have to go and try to defame my name by putting out mess and poison. And that's the sad thing about it. When I'm the only one that's loving on you. Y'all been watching the news. Y'all been seeing what's been going on with TD Jakes and all of that. What'd he say? They trying to kill me while I'm trying to help y'all.
Ian.
It's the same situation. They trying to damage my character when I've done nothing but for years but love on the people and show y'all that. So when y'all hear things or think of things, come and get the facts. Come and get receipts before you judge. Because people can make videos, and that's the problem. They hating, but they taking notes, though, right? I make videos, y'all make videos, right? So y'all really taking a lesson from me. I know I ain't going to get my due for it, but I'll take it as flattery, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Next. So all I'm saying to you is like, come on, guys. We got to do better. We have to do better.
Thank you,
and all I can tell you is that I am a fighter, and y'all know that. So when you come for me, be prepared for the fight. Because at the end of the day, they talked about Jesus Christ. So why don't I think y'all not going to do me the same way? Somebody that's healing y'all and helping y'all. Same thing I'm over here doing, right?
Healing and helping yourself to Jesus Christ right now.
Y'all don't even see it because you're so blind to what the negative is that you don't even see the positivity that's before you. And you've seen them are true testaments.
Them are true.
There's no tests, right?
Them are true testaments.
You got a testimony. You got to have a test. So all I'm saying is you see true people that's talking to you on the camera about never seen nothing like this done ever in Dolton, ever. You never seen a mayor. You got kids saying they want to be a mayor.
Them are true.
They know who Tiffany Inyard is. The world know who I am for that matter. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Because you opening other doors and putting my name on tables that you never would have thought it would have been. So I appreciate it. But at the same time, now it's time to clear up the mess. Because people think that y'all going to get away with all the defamation of character and all the negativity stuff. You've seen me do none of that to any of them. None of it. Because I don't play like that. I'm busy. I'm too busy working. I'm too busy going to knock on doors and get money and bring back to my community. These are facts. These are things you can go check. These are things that I've done and accomplished. Y'all talk about people going out of town, but yet all the mayors before me went out of town. Raleigh went to Hawaii. Did y'all talk about that? Did y'all make noise about that? No?
No. Hawaii, yeah.
But that's my problem.
She got a bigger head than growth.
Everybody got a problem with it. But when a man does it, it's no problem. But it's the same laws. It's the same facts. It's the same salary that everybody had before me. And that show you that people are really, really geared up by people's salary. That's sad. Because I didn't know how much nobody made. I ran because I care and I just wanted to fix my town. Didn't care about the salary. Why? Because any of y'all that know me know that I am a business person. Had everything I got before politics. Well, politics. Everything. But thank God, blessed me, put me in a place to receive and to give back to my community. So when we go out of state or we go out of town, we bring back money to our community. And that's how we're able to create programs for you. And we make up a budget. Instead of fighting me and talking mess, come help. Don't hinder help.
Shit, you over here
people
talking
can
that
say
mess.
that out their mouth because it sounds good rolling off your tongue, but it don't mean it.
Out their mouth.
It starts with us. It's a shame that
Mouth
it's
with an F.
black on black crime. I'm already got a lot of racial stuff that come my way, but it's a shame when I got to fight my own people. It's like, dang, every night I got to fight to prove my love. Why? When y'all know I care. I've shown you that. You've seen that. Y'all know this. These are facts. People that don't live here don't know what goes on in Dolton. They don't know where y'all come from and where we are today. That's why you hear everybody's testimony saying, hey, you're the only mayor that done this. I've been begging for this for 30 years, 40 years. That's how long I've been here. I've never seen anything that I've come hitting the ground running, making sure I provide everything that you ask of me. You guys say you want more sidewalks done. You guys say you want street repavement, alleys fixed, tree trim. I go get it. But it's shameful that the board, when you get here, they got to shoot down. I go get grant money and bring it back. And all they have to do is vote for the money.
Someone gave a thumbs down. Who did it?
We went in, what we got? $600,000 to build a water park right there in Greenwood Falls.
Water park?
Why our communities can't have the same thing that we all run to? We all take our money out of our community. Everybody. Because we don't have nothing here to choose from. But I said enough of that. We're going to make something to choose from. We're going to have restaurant row, 10 sit-down restaurants. Who don't want that? You got a 3-story restaurant getting built right there off of
you said 3-story?
Come on, all glass. Elegant stuff.
Elegant?
Who don't want that? You got your own ice rink, skating rink, your own basketball courts, your own areas where you can have a family reunion or a gathering for you and your family. Who don't want that? People, wake up. You gotta want more than what people telling you or vomiting in your ear. You have to. But it starts with you. You have to make that change today. Don't wait. Make the change today. So, with that being said,
elegant stuff.
I just want to talk to y'all about all the things I had going on and all the things I've been doing for the community. So, I just want to leave you with that because this is Mayor's Report. And I'm going to move forward so we can get through our agenda and our board package because we got a lot of stuff to talk about this evening. But I wanted to give you some positivity before we start our board meeting because it always starts positive, but it always go left. Because at the end of the day, state facts. Don't lie up here. State facts. All right, next on the agenda, Mayor's veto.
Better get
veto is...
Just wait till the trustees and her start talking.
So there's a veto for a secret squirrel meeting that the board of trustees had.
Squirrel?
And they had a secret squirrel meeting at the Park District. Anyone that knows how government works, you guys are in violation of Open Meetings Act. It's more than 2, 3, 4. You guys is considered a quorum. You cannot and should not be having secret squirrel meetings. It's a shame that the Board of Trustees left the board meeting that was scheduled that Monday and went to have their own little fake mayor, I guess he want to be called mayor so bad, meeting that Tuesday with the same exact agenda that we had on Monday. Make it make sense, y'all. You could have handled the same business here that you wanted to go have at your fake meeting that you should have had here when the entire body was here. Myself, the actual mayor, and also the 2 trustees, Trustee Stan Brown, Trustee Andrew Holmes.
Calamity.
The clerk even involves herself by getting in the mess when she's supposed to be a neutral factor in it all. For those that don't understand how the politics works, you always stay neutral because there's no side. Your job is to do your job, not follow nonsense. So with that being said, I am vetoing their meeting for, I don't even know the date. What was the date?
What's up, Pensive Seeger? Shout out to you.
Okay. So the things that I am vetoing is
Haggis, Scotland.
The approval of an estimated levy.
Hi, Minnesota.
You know what else?
She's too much.
Yeah. And I'm gonna let the attorney explain a little more, but I just know that it was the estimated levy, and she said it's one other thing. So, of course, I just already stated Open Meetings Act violation. That's the other thing that you're in violation of. So I'm gonna let the attorney speak to it so you can understand what's going on.
Yes, thank you very much, Mayor. On December 5th, the Board of Trustees held a special meeting at the Dolton Park District.
Yes.
And at that meeting, one of the agenda items was a motion to accept and approve the preliminary estimate of the 2023 property tax levy collected in accordance with the Truth in Taxation law in Illinois. My understanding, and the mayor's understanding, is that when the Board of Trustees did this, they also may have approved the actual levy. However, state law requires that there be a 20-day gap between the approval of the estimate and the approval of the actual levy, and there was no 20-day gap. So they couldn't have actually approved the levy on December 5th. So the mayor is vetoing both the estimate of the approval of the estimate of levy and the purported alleged levy that was approved December 5th, as it did not comply with the Open Meetings Act, because the Open Meetings Act, or I'm sorry, the agenda item did not say approval of the levy. And in addition to that, it does not comply with the Illinois Property Tax Code, specifically Section 18-60, which again requires that not less than 20 days prior to the adoption of its aggregate levy, the corporate authorities of each taxing body shall determine the amounts of money that they're estimating for the levy. So in the mayor's opinion, as well as in our legal opinion, the action did not comply with state law. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. So that's for the mayor's veto. So we're going to move forward. We do have executive session. We're going to get through everybody's reports, and we'll try to go through. Did she leave? The attorney? For closed session. Did she leave? Jenny? Okay, so we have to do a closed session item, but we're going to get through the reports, and then we will go to closed session and come back up. So next we have village clerk's report. All right, no report.
She needs a grill.
No, why not?
Just to let you know, she legit
right, next,
dressed up as Wesley
report.
Snipes from New Jack City in the last one we watched. No joke.
Good year to everyone.
No joke.
I just like to start by saying I think that everyone did a great job last year, and I want to thank all of our staff in the mayor's office for making sure that we are able to do our job and have the proper tools and resources that we need to do it. I think you're doing an honorable job, and I think everyone up here appreciates everything that you do. So thank you for your time, thank you for your consideration, and thank you for supporting us. My report is brief today. I just want to make sure that, number one, everyone knows that snow is coming. So I'll leave Public Works to give you guys the details, but make sure that you pay attention to the snow routes. And also, if something happens or if you see something, say something. Roads can be slick. There are a ton of things that can happen when you have inclement weather. I just want everybody to be prepared so that they know, hey, listen, the winter's coming. It comes every year. Just make sure that we're prepared. And then we'll have some discussion later on from the engineer about upcoming streets and alley projects and some other things. So I want everybody to have a happy new year, be safe, and make sure you pay attention as the inclement weather comes in. Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate you.
Next, we have engineer's report.
This shit is too fucking funny, dude. Letting everybody know winter's coming. Why don't you just pull up and hit him in the head with a hammer?
Thank you this evening, Mayor, Madam Clerk,
He's
trustees, department heads, and residents, Village of Dolton. Happy New Year to everyone. In 2024,
this is from 2 months ago, Perplexed.
Having new infrastructure
technically
projects.
It's not spring just yet.
These
The
projects will be
hasn't hit
funded
just yet,
through the motor fuel tax funding
No.
and also the Rebuild Illinois funding. we'll be doing street resurfacing, alley improvements, and sidewalk replacement. The village did receive a $1.8 million grant through CMAP. That is to redo 154th Street from Dorchester to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. The other project will be completing the 16-inch water main replacement project that's right behind Old Village Hall. Also, the village will be in receipt of a $200,000 grant from DCEO for higher fire hydrant and valve replacement. So I'll be working with the fire chief and public works. They will be identifying those hydrants and valves that are to be replaced this year. That concludes my report this evening, and I will entertain any questions that the mayor board may have.
All right. I just want to say thank you so much for your support. And thank you for always making sure we go bring money back to our community. So appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, we have department heads, police.
Police. The police.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully it will be a safe one because that's our direction. Moving forward, the Dolton Police Department responded to 2,247 calls for service.
247
we also wrote,
calls, that's it?
634 parking citations within the village. State citations, we were 170.
Not even one a day.
Violations were 4,418. Major crimes are down in the village of Dolton. I would like to thank the public for heeding to not leaving their vehicle running because that was in fact a big factor. People want their vehicle to be warm when they get in it, but they leave their keys in it. So which means, guess what?
See,
crime of
Iowa?
opportunity, they take the car. So thank you
See,
for listening.
Iowa, it must be changing now. Now you ain't
to
mad
that
at them
message.
for locking the door, is
Also,
you?
Mayor, I'd like to say which direction the police department is going in. We were currently on 12-hour shifts, which actually what that was doing was we've been on for like 2.5 years, maybe more. And it would actually burn the officer out, not to mention the fact it was costly. Starting this new year, which was Monday, we went back to 8.5 hour shifts, which gives the officer a break and to resting and just recouping their body because let's be realistic, it's hard out there as far as when they're jumping in and out of that car and the calls that they're responding to. So we went back to an 8.5 hour shift. We're also with our traffic unit this year, we are going to be utilizing a grant, which is from IDOT.
Milham, they're not going live today.
When the officer gets out there for 4 hours, a 4-hour grant, we are reimbursed. The village is reimbursed, so which means we recoup that money that whichever spent when the officers are out there enforcing traffic. The other thing I'd like to say is, and Mayor, you touched on it as far as Whitworth. Thank you, because guess what? We have had little to no accidents at that location since it's been made a one-way. So thank you. So moving forward, I just want to give kudos to Stu, Devontae Stewart, and Chief McCain because we have become a dynamic team in getting things done. So I'd like to thank you guys for being there whenever I need you, and we're going to look forward to moving forward in this coming year. That ends my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Next, we have Fire Chief McCain.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening to you. Chief Lacey, thank you for the nice words. It is a pleasure working with everyone in public safety, as well as all the department heads here and the administration, and I appreciate everybody. And Happy New Year's, and to the clerk's office,
Happy New Year, but
trustees, all the department heads, and to all the residents of Dolton, Happy New Year. 2023, the fire department had a total of 5,616 emergency responses. 1,890 of those were fire-related motor vehicle accidents, and 3,726 were emergency medical incidents. Again, for the grand total of 2023, 5,616 runs.
That's two
training objectives.
That's 2 days in LA
members
County.
of the Dolton Fire Department have conducted thousands of hours of training, totaling not only on-duty training, which they do
in an entire year. LA County does in 2 days.
And those classes consisted of fire behavior, fire science classes, fire officer development, building construction, safety, water training, technical rescue training. We have 6 members that are part of a CART team, which is not only in our Mavis division, but they could be deployed throughout the state. So I'm very proud of that, where we have 6 members a part of that team. Hazardous materials, emergency medical training, as well as all the other incidents that anyone in this community, if they call 911, we're here to respond to. Take care of you. You're our residents. and of course to the firefighters going out in the community and performing pub ed. They go to all the pub ed events at schools. They're reaching out to the community, and it's very important that they're touching the youth to keep the village safe from fire. So I'm very proud of those guys. And again, I thank you for the opportunity to serve the village, and that will complete my report.
Oh, look who's
Thank you so much. Next, we have Public Works, Stacey Corral.
Get off the bag.
Thank you, Mayor Henry. Good evening, residents and board members. Productivity report for December 2023. Public Works repaired 6 B boxes.
You forgot to take off the
8
tag in
water
his
main
jacket.
breaks were repaired. 3 emergency water shutoffs. 5 sewers jetted. 2 street lights repaired.
2 street lights.
3 trees
in a
trimmed.
year.
5 restorations, and 16 blocks were pothole patched. As winter weather approaches, please be on the lookout for water pooling from the ground and or icy surfaces, which is a good indication of a water leak. If that is the case, please contact the Public Works Department at 708-201-3280. That is between the hours of 7 and 3:30, regular hours. And for after hours, you can contact dispatch if it's late at night. You can contact us at 708-201-3240.
They said 3
I would like to
trees
send
trimmed.
a special heart-warmed thank you to the men and women of the Public Works Department who are constantly being
2
called out
lights
to fight
fixed.
our water main repairs. I know sometimes they get a little hectic and people get tired of the pressure going up and down and things like that. But the men and women, they come out middle of the night, no matter the temperature or the weather, to make these repairs, which is also a very dangerous job. So I would like to send a special thank you to the men and women of the department who helps keep us with services. Mayor, that concludes my report.
All right, thank you. Next, we have water, Ms.
9 blunts.
Juanita.
Good evening, Mayor, Board, staff, and residents. I would like to start off by wishing everybody a happy and prosperous new year. Water Department has been continuing sending out water shutoff notice. Payment plans are still available with the first installment of 50% down. Please contact Thornton Township for assistance with your water bill. CETA is no longer helping with water bills. If you have any questions or concern about your water bill, please contact me, Juanita Darden, at 708-201-3273 or 708-201-2977.
Water Nita.
Also, the Water Department Payment Center is open on Mondays from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Thank you. That concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Next, we have
Wait until the
code
trustees, like
enforcement.
the guy right there at the top of his head, you see, they'll start talking. They'll be arguing with her. Trust. I mean, I could fast forward if you want to get through these folks, because these are. Just
I want to
their-
start with the housing report.
It's just their little report.
For the month of December, we had 22 rental licensing totaling $4,400. We had 31 as-is sale inspections totaling $6,850. We had 42 escrow release checks deposited equaling $30,500. We had 64 housing tickets equaling $28,732.97, and 13 vacant
Cents.
property registration totaling $3,500. The total amount of revenue generated for the month of December is $87,632.97. And
Cents.
for
Beach
building
ball.
and permits, we had
Josh
66
and
building
Trisha
permits
sent me
totaling
this.
$31,339.29. We had 12 contractors licensed totaling $3,850. We had 39 plumbing permits totaling $1,808, with a combined total for the departments of $126,138.41. And code enforcement department issued 178 tickets totaling $32,375. And that ends my report, Mayor.
Always a
Right, thank you
consonant
so
or a
much.
vowel missing.
Next, we're going to go
Always.
to closed session so we can get
I might have to
the
fast forward it
attorney
anyways.
out. Is there a motion to go to closed session?
Motion.
Is there a second?
I'll have to pass it.
Second.
Because I think, though,
Oh, yeah.
she's got her mic off again.
For the record, the reason for the closed session is discussion of litigation.
There's been motion and second. Please, Oliver.
Mayor, I'd like to move the executive session to the end of the meeting for the sake of the residents' time. It's getting darker early. I feel as if we should move this.
Do your shit at the end, girl.
If we can get her off our payroll, because y'all did that last time, she had to sit through the entire meeting, but she's still on the clock.
Well, as Trustee Belcher mentioned last time, maybe it'll be more cost efficient if we ask that the attorneys come a little bit later, since we know that we probably won't start till 7, and then we're going to do this for an hour before we get to executive session. So that's already 8 o'clock.
There we go.
So
well, it's a motion and a second on the floor to go to closed session. If you guys don't want to go, then that's the answer. So can you please call around?
Let's see what they do here.
Trustee Norwood?
No.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Yes.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
No.
Trustee House?
No.
Trustee Holmes?
Yes.
Trustee Belcher?
No.
Yes.
What? I thought you was finna say no.
Oh wow.
Tied
All right,
even.
Get the break to tie. All right, let's go downstairs, closed session. Yes.
Even she was.
All right, so we will be back. We're gonna go conclude a matter, and then we'll be right back up. It shouldn't take no more than 5 to 10 minutes.
All right,
I wish we could do it up here in front of you, but we got to go in closed session, and we'll be right back upstairs. Thank you so much.
All right, here they
Trustee
go.
Norwood?
This is after the closed
Trustee
session.
Stan Brown?
Aye.
Now they're
Trustee
back
Tammy
again.
Brown?
Aye.
All right, I'm gonna go
Trustee
run
House?
and fill up my coffee. I'll be
Trustee
right back.
Holmes? Trustee
You're not
Belcher?
getting nothing, stinking.
Aye.
Not for an hour.
All right.
Regular meeting and resume at, let me see what time it is. Sorry about that.
All right, we're gonna have the attorney read into record the motion, and someone just motion and second it. All right, go ahead.
Okay, the motion that we are asking for from the board is a motion to give settlement authority to the attorneys as discussed in closed session.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second. Please call her out.
Who's second?
Belcher.
Thank you, Belcher. Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next we have corporate bills. Trustee Stan Brown.
Why you mad at Daddy now?
Okay.
Didn't do nothing to you except for not feeding you. But I told you I wasn't feeding you.
Electronic warning list for November the 30th,
Fucking cat.
2023.
He's attacking me.
Corporate payment register, $363,676.
Because I didn't feed him right now.
Water fund
It's
register,
not his time to eat.
$685,903.14. American Rescue Plan register, $32,713.20. For total corporate payments of $1,082,292.49.
All right, hold on a second.
Is that your motion?
That's
To pay
my
the
motion.
bills? Okay. All right, is there a second?
That's the last one, I guess.
Second.
Been motion and second. Any discussion? Call her out.
Mayor, I have a comment.
All right, go ahead.
I do have some amendments I want to.
No, he just like
suggest
pops
there.
my
I
leg
will
when
not
I'm
do
walking.
that. And
from
this is the
behind.
credit card warrant list. As a board member, I have not seen the credit card statement since May. I have not had access to receipts on any of these. So there are some items on here that I would like to amend if this
Look at
motion
him over
is
there.
successful.
See him?
Thank you.
You see him? Stinky.
Did you make the motion that you want? What you want to change?
Well, there was a current motion on waiting to see if that's it. Should I amend it now?
You want to amend the motion?
Just
You wanna
staring
change
at me.
Are you trying to make a superseding motion?
Oh, what you trying to finna do?
Well, I procedurally, so that's what you're trying to do. So you're trying to
That's
do a
straight Joe
motion
Jackson. I don't care what
over
nobody
the
tells me. It
current
really
motion
is.
that's pending.
Sure, yes, let's do that.
Okay.
I can
Go
make the motion at this
Go ahead, make your motion.
Okay. I would like to
Yeah,
make
he's
a
mad, but I don't
superseding
care.
motion.
He just ate 2 hours ago.
I'd like to
He
make
eats
a
every
superseding
3 hours,
motion,
not 2 hours.
for the bills as read, amending and removing the following items on page 2.
What you
Aurelio's
trying to finna
Pizza.
do?
$131.63. Page 2, Best Western Plus, $318.14.
Best Western Plus.
Page 2, Chicago Midway Airport,
Who's
$200.
staying at the Momo?
Page 3, Cooper's Hawk Winery, $557.68.
Illinois, H&W.
Page 3, Dollar Tree,
Dolton, Illinois.
$145.32. Page 3, Food
I think
for
it's
Less,
pronounced Dalton,
$107.99.
but it's spelled Dolton.
Page 6, Irie Jerk Hut, $1,356.22. Page 6, Italian Fiesta, $113.59. Page 6, JJ Fish and Chicken, $68.
JJ Fish
Page
and
7,
Chicken.
Johnny T's Bistro and Blues, $90.30.
Page 7, Kirk's Barbecue, $676.
What?
Page 8, Potbelly Sandwich Shop,
Potbelly
$126.57. Page 8, Ruby Soul Food, $674. Page 9, Sophia Tamales and Corn, $2,400 even. And page 9, the Tasty Crab, $458.79. My motion will be that we pay the bills as read, removing the items stated.
Man, all right, is there a second? Second. Okay, it's been motion and second.
They're like eating on the city dime.
All right, so I have a discussion. So, well, the problem I have with you guys coming to board meetings and acting as though y'all don't get things, I don't appreciate. I think this year you should tell the truth that you guys don't do your job. And if you need information, you should ask for information that you feel you need. Don't get to a board meeting and put on a show. How you gonna lead trustee house when you don't even know where to start? You have to lead. Stop leading blind. You're leading them blindly, and y'all following him. That's the sad part about it. Prime example. This is a what? Electric warrant list. That means they did what? It's already spent. So how dare you get here and showboat for the people out there in the audience? You already know what it is. So why are we sitting here playing this game, wasting time, saying I'm gonna take this out, that out? It's already been paid. Come on now, stop
playing these games.
This is 2024. Let's move forward. Let's handle the business and stop letting the business handle y'all, because y'all keep coming playing games. I'm just over it. Like, come on, let's focus on the business, move forward. And if anybody know what our authorities are up here, which let me remind you, if my authority is $5,000, y'all pulling out $200, $100. Stop it. If his authority is $20,000, stop it. That's what I'm saying. It's a show. Stop sending the people off. Let's move forward with the business. It's an electric warrant list. That means it has been paid. But go ahead for the optics. If y'all want to do that, call the roll clerk.
Mayor, you asked for discussion, then I tried to speak and you started talking.
No, I didn't start talking. Y'all didn't hear you say anything. But if you want to say something, just ask to be recognized again.
What can I
we
be
gonna run this
recognized?
business the way it's supposed to. Let's be respectful. Follow our rules of order.
Better act right.
But go ahead, since you got something to say now.
I do have something
Go ahead.
to say. It's an electronic warrant list. Electronic. Also, you made it very clear that these have been paid. Last meeting, which I said, and the finance director wasn't here at that time, but I'm so glad she's here now. She stated that we didn't have a credit card anymore because she said the trustees cut it off.
That's true.
Oh, okay. So if we don't have, I requested in the email, could we get the final statement? Because if we haven't received the credit card since May of 2023, and she stated that we cut it off, no documentation has showed that it's been cut off. So what card are they using outside of ACH debits?
Okay, before you start, I'm gonna give you the flow. Let's clear some things up. You guys did cut it off. You guys, hold on, I'm trying to explain this so you know. You guys had control of the bank account that Trustee House did illegally, and Clerk Key went illegally and hijacked the bank account for an entire year. You know, like I know, anybody that understand money know that you cannot see anybody's information when someone else is on the bank account.
That means the credit card. Hold on, credit card.
That's what I'm speaking of. You gonna let me finish?
Go ahead.
That's what I said. We got to be respectful. You say your stuff, I'll be quiet. You got to be quiet when I talk.
I'll be quiet.
So what I'm saying to you is that if you guys have done that, which y'all did as trustees, no one up here could see anything that y'all was doing for an entire year. We didn't have access to anything because Jason House was on the bank account, and so was Allison Key. The mayor wasn't on it, so we couldn't call, check up, check in, see what was going on.
Pretty much,
because
Billy.
you guys was the holders on the account.
You
So
guys
that's number one.
was.
Number two, I'm gonna let her
guys
respond
was.
to your question because you get here at a board meeting and you know how to pick up the phone, call my phone. Hopefully you'll do that this year since you said you want change and you want us to work together. It had to start by starting Trustee Belcher. You can't sit here and say that out your mouth and then don't do it. So we're gonna see what happened because you could have called if you had questions instead of coming put on the same show we just did for an entire year. Y'all should be tired of that. Y'all should be ready to actually do some progress here in the village besides sit here and we arguing over warrant lists. Come on now. People do work in our village. They should be paid for the work they have done. But yet y'all hold the progress, hold the people hostage, picking and choosing who y'all want to pay. That's not right. That's discriminatory. You guys are discriminating against people because what? They didn't give y'all money for y'all D2s? Like, why do y'all pull people out of this trustee house? Y'all need to stop with the mess. Go ahead, Finance Director.
Good evening.
Ooh, she's angry right now.
Our bank accounts do not have a debit card, to be clear. The credit cards are issued by the bank. The last card was canceled or suspended in June by whoever had administrative rights over that account, which is not anyone sitting up here.
Thank you.
That's staff. So the last statement that you received was in June for that account.
Okay, the last statement we received was in May. I said it, and I was very clear when I said it. I said in communication because you just stated be respectful to people. Not you, Tangenique. I'm talking to the mayor. Be respectful, but Janice Johnson had access to the account. So for mayor, for you to sit there and say only the clerk and Jason House, that's an absolute lie because she cuts the check. So I'm sure she wasn't cutting the check blindly. Also, we have stuff on this list from June.
Yeah, Drizzy.
She makes the decisions what checks go out, what y'all tell her to hold and not hold. So that means she had access because we had emails from the bank that showed the people that had access and control, because at some point you guys stopped letting the clerk and Jason House even see what was in the account, and they had to send the information via email. So don't get up here and say nobody had access to the account, because Janice Johnson and I'm sure the finance director Tangenique had access.
Tangenique.
Nevertheless, I just want to be very clear because I requested, if you're saying that it was canceled, show us the June statement that was canceled, because for at some point or some shape, form, or fashion, when you did get back on the bank account and the clerk was on the account at the time, the last statement started showing the American Express card that's been used through the police department, when Tangenique said there was no credit card at all, when the American Express card originally had $3,000 here, $3,000 there that we were seeing until we were moved from my viewpoint. Now it's 37,000. 50,000, 28,000. So that means that all of the transactions that was on the Fifth Third account have now been used through the American Express card. I don't care if it's Fifth Third, American Express, US Bank, we're entitled to it. So please just give us access to either accounts payable again on my viewpoint or the credit card, so we don't have to sit here. We can see what you spent it on and move forward. I see something on here that Trustee House took off, which I would have been like, oh, I think I know what that is from the way that it's line item, but I'm not going to sit here and fight a battle that I don't have a receipt for.
Yes, a mess, a train
so just
wreck.
Be fair.
Can I address
go ahead.
Total train wreck here.
Janice had access to see the account, to print out bank balances, which we had to do based on a court order.
Yes.
That's why we provided bank balances
Tangenique.
daily.
Tangenique Miller.
Right, but the mayor just said that nobody had access to it.
Administrative access was only by the two people who were over the account, which they were the only ones who could add or cancel any card on the account. That was not something Janice could do. She did not have that access.
Correct.
Any check that Janice cut had to be signed by those two people who had administrative access. Janice could not issue a check without those signatures first.
Preach.
Preach.
No, you got
Trustee House or Clerk Key, did either one of y'all cut off the credit card?
No.
Okay, thank you.
From
which one of
Please
y'all
forward
did
the email to the Board of Trustees.
How do you not know who canceled the city's
I've been
credit
waiting
card?
on a whole lot of stuff.
Okay,
that you said
so
I have.
Just call the company.
I have a comment, Mayor.
Okay, go ahead.
Call the company. What day it was done,
we're
when,
talking
what
about
time.
access to the bank and the information.
Who did it?
Myself and Clerk Key. Checks were printed by the finance department. Checks were presented to myself and the clerk.
This mayor co-signs
the checks,
everybody
assuming they
who
were
rides
approved
her
on the warrant list.
You know,
Once the checks
anybody
were
rides
signed,
with her, she
they were
co-signed it
handed immediately back to the finance department.
just like that,
Now, what
on the
happened
mic,
with
hot
checks
mic.
Beyond that point was beyond Clerk Key and myself's knowledge. Some checks were released, from my understanding. Some checks were not released.
These folks don't like
But
her,
that's
except for this
past
dude.
the point of our role in that process. Secondly, when we're talking about the credit card,
He should be mayor.
I made no request to cancel a credit card.
This dude, Jason House.
I would have liked to. I'll be honest with you, I would like to, but I made no changes. That everything was scrutinized through the court. If there was something improperly done, the court would say so. So there was no changes. And then additionally, when we're talking about credit card charges, in order to make a charge on the credit card, you have to have the credit card in your
cancel?
hand. So every item that we're talking about being charged had nothing to do with myself. Had nothing to do with Clerk
He has
Key.
the most sense.
It had to do with the card holder and the person that
He got
had
the
the card
most
in their
sense.
hand. I didn't take any trips. I didn't fly anywhere. I didn't do anything that benefited Jason House or anybody else improper. Every charge we're talking about was done by the card holder. And so whoever authorized that, that's their responsibility. As Trustee Belcher mentioned,
SCNSC.
all we're really asking
Sense.
for is the documentation and the proof.
Not the most
Personally, I would say ask that it be put on the website so that way it's transparent, because we spend a lot of time in this meeting saying, I sent that, I didn't send it. At this point, please, anything you send to me, put it on the website. I'll get it for myself. Thank you.
Go ahead, Tajanique.
Talking about practice.
So you keep saying allege. That's not a true statement. Allegedly, use it the right way, because when they give you the check, it's the items you voted on, Trustee House. And for the record, it's many a times this body, this board have voted for you guys to sign checks, and you refuse to sign the checks at all. So when you state facts, state the truth. State facts that make sense.
Truth
You're
with an
making
F.
up things that sound good for you, or what you feel that you want doing, or whatever with a credit card. Stop. It's all like a spin cycle up here. That's all y'all do. Y'all get up here, we put on a show for the outside world. But yet, if you guys want any information, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it again. All y'all have to do is ask. All y'all got to do is call me. I tell all y'all that. Don't none of y'all call me, because y'all too busy fighting. Y'all too busy doing a smear campaign. And all you got to do is call if y'all wanted any type of information, any. But no one calls my phone. We get to a board meeting and we sit here for hours going back and forth over, you said this, we doing this. This was going on. This person got the card. Like, come on, stop. It's kiddie stuff. It's like, I'm over it. Like, stop. Let's move forward. And all I was stating is y'all making a show about something that's already approved, and you pulling it out that's already approved. It don't make sense. It's for what? Optics? To chop up a video? What is for? Because it ain't the truth. I just wish y'all just focus on the truth. That's all I want. So we're going to move forward. We're going to be here all night. We on the electric warrant. We still
May I
got...
be recognized?
Okay, 1 second. We still got AP warrant list and 3 other items. So go ahead.
Mayor, we, in the spirit of working together, because it is 2024, and we all just sat up here and stated that our whole goal is to work together for the betterment of the community. When you sit here and you hear me? When you sit here and you say we don't want to go back and forth, we do not want to go back and forth. But then you all say out of your mouths, we have credit card statements that we don't have. They're missing.
Yes,
They're
in
clearly
2 positions,
missing.
Anita.
If we do not have them, if they were not emailed to us, if they were not sent to us,
Mayor and
as
supervisor.
we all know, my viewpoint access, our access has been denied, restricted, should I say. So yes, we can access it, but we cannot look up receipts. I remember as a trustee, you sat in that very seat and you stated to the mayor at the time that you would not blindly vote on bills or options that you've met on things that were purchased that you cannot present receipts or evidence for. You stated that out of your mouth as a trustee. So it baffles me that we sit up here and now that you're the mayor, when the very trustees are asking for this information, you're stating in that term, oh, well, we've sent it to you, knowing that you all didn't. We're not asking for anything that you didn't ask for as a trustee. Let's first make that clear. We're also missing financial statements. We haven't received financial statements in months. How is it that as a board, we're over the finances? That's the trustee's job. We keep hearing, oh, well, no one's doing their job. No one's doing their job. This is our job. We are here for checks and balances, whether you all like it or not. So we request the information, it should be provided to us. But yet we sit here and then we have invoices. We have emails every day. Dear Village of Dolton, let's start here. Dear Village of Dolton,
she's spending with no receipts
for work that I've done. I'm going to take out the invoice number for their privacy. Where Village of Dolton they purchased lights. The board approved the lights in June. Here it is. We're in January of the following year. They haven't received payment. Here's another email. Please see email below from the vindicator indicating that he has not received payment or communication on this bill. Payment invoice. Then he have all of these invoice. This object was approved by the board in September, and we're steady waiting for payments. Hold on, there's one more.
Man. Pay
Are you
your
done?
bills is right, Eric.
There's one more. Hold on.
And she out here spending more
Here
and
we
more.
are, 9/11 from this vendor. We called Keith at 12. He said that the check was mailed. We spoke to Janice. They said that the check was mailed. The email was sent. Several calls to the villages, which were all unanswered. Then we sent emails to the following trustees: Jason House, Brittany Norwood, Kiana Belcher. So when we're receiving these invoices and when we're questioning these things, we're not doing it to go back and forth. There has to be some type of transparency. We will not be able to work forward as a village if we don't have transparency. And that's all we're asking for. If you don't want to email us the receipts or provide us with the receipts, make it easy. Provide us backward access with my viewpoint so that we're not back and forth. But I just want to state for the record that it's unfair that as the mayor, you don't see fit for us to receive this information. But as trustee, this is the very thing that you were fighting for. Transparency. Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah, they want blind
For the
spending.
record, trustee,
Or she wants blind
you guys
spending.
Get everything
and
that
she
we
don't
have.
want it.
We send an email, you get the financial reports, you get everything, and I've shown that in videos. Now you want me to go do some more work and show you again that you get what we tell you should have. Now, as relates to transparency, we have been nothing but transparent here at the Village of Dolton. You guys can do spin cycles, scare tactics, tell people that we not when we are. At the end of the day, I keep stating this. If it's something that you don't feel comfortable with when you come to this meeting, you have literally 48 hours to make sure you reach out, ask questions, bring up an invoice, talk about a receipt, whatever it is. But y'all all choose not to, because this is your only time to get on a platform and talk or say whatever you want to say. When y'all really, if you're going to be adult about it, call somebody's phone, ask the question. But y'all don't. So now when y'all get up here, you point the finger, this person ain't doing this person ain't doing that. Well, all y'all have to do is pick up a phone, call, get your questions answered. You will have everything that you need. But yet we got to sit here and throw tantrums and go back and forth with one another about what you said, you did, you didn't get, all of that. Like, come on. Like I said, y'all should be tired of it. Y'all can't keep coming up here making the same excuses when y'all not doing y'all job. That's really what it boils down to. Until y'all do y'all job, y'all can stop with the mess. Miss me with all that in 2024 because we here to do the business. So with that being said, call the roll, Clerk Key. Let's move on. We got another warrant list, please.
Clerk Key, is this vote for with the amendments?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay. Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes.
No.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion
Okay,
passed.
moving on. Like that was pointless. That was just dumb. So now moving on. AP warrant list. Trustee Stan Brown.
AP warrant list, January the 2nd, 2024. Corporate payment register, $2,537,872.56. Gross payroll, December the 1st, 2023, $442,198.62. Gross payroll, December the 15th, 2023, $468,898.71. Gross payroll, December the 29th, 2023, $520,000. Additional payroll check, $362.06.
Why am I not live?
Melanie
on
Fitness
Twitter?
Center register, $14,502.20.
Fuck happened?
Total corporate payments, $3,983,834.15.
All right, is that your motion?
It's a motion to accept these bills as read.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor. I also have a superseding motion.
All right.
For this list as well.
Okay.
So weird.
I would like to request the
Damn it.
bills as read with the following items removed. Page 9, existing concrete, $14,123.03. Page 10, 5-star, $62,375. Page 12, John's Pro Tree Services, $155,000. Page 13, K&M Ventures, $183,950. Page 14, Lopez Lawn Maintenance, $10,050. Page 17, Pekarsky and Sons, $30,740. Page 18, Raul and Sons, $181,950. And page 21, 2J Sheet Metal Works, $58,750. My motion is to approve the bills with the amendment stated.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
Then motion and second. Any discussion? No.
I have one comment or question.
Right.
For the bills that are approved on this list, will those checks be released this week?
Every time you guys approve bills, we do release the checks.
And I'm asking that specifically, as Trustee Norwood mentioned, and I've sent, as you asked, I've sent several emails about vendors who have asked for payment for things that were approved. Be more specific, Third Millennium and Associates sent the email on December 1st. They indicated $17,000, which was approved in August. Pure Tech, $32,500. Email sent on December 19th. They were approved in August. LED lighting, that's the stop signs, the flashing stop signs look really good. $17,999.80. That was emailed to on 12/19 asking for status. That was approved in April. Mako, $20,000. That was emailed on December 11th.
Mako,
that's for payment
who fucked up the car?
Multiple invoices. And D's Construction, $378,620.
Went to Mako to fix the car
without a response on December 15th. That was approved in July. That's the reason for my question is just to confirm. I have your word on record. So
no, I was looking, my Twitter's not live. I don't know why.
Okay. So why do you guys keep taking things out of the warrant list that the people need? Why would y'all take out the content?
It says I'm live on my side.
Why y'all keep taking stuff out that matters
I can't
to
find
the residents?
myself live.
Help me understand that, Trustee House. Why did you take that out?
So the items that I take out.
No. I'm talking about that one item right there. Concrete.
That's it, golf.
Why did you take that out? How do public works keep going? If y'all take out people that supply us with things for water main breaks, because we had a whole issue when y'all did this same dance show when it was Thanksgiving.
Exactly, Lori.
And we didn't have any cold patch. We didn't have nothing because you guys took it out of the warrant list. So how do you provide for the residents when y'all play this game?
Would you like me to respond?
You should respond.
Okay. Ooh. My statement's been the same for the last 4 months. We have bills that are piling up that are way past due. Cannot afford them. And yet we continue to go out and get new bills and accumulate new things without following a budget, without a plan, just willy-nilly, hey, go over here. You get a plane ticket. You get some restaurant food. So at the end of the day, we have to pay all of our back stuff. Public Works again. Has Public Works been paid yet for their back pay for 4 years?
4 years?
Now we're past due. That's a lawsuit that they can file at any given moment.
4 years.
We also have other unions that are 4 years past due. We have tons of bills way past due in addition to the bills that I just read into record that need to be taken care of. So if those bills get taken care of first, pay your old bills first, then we'll look at the new
I don't
bills.
know,
That's
Calamity.
my stance. Thank you.
Okay, so that's excuses
She
because at the end of the day, we still got to provide the service of the resident.
They tried to recall her and they lost.
Hold on, how you
Still
feel
there.
about things and how it's ran. Our job is still make do with what we have. So right now, if we have to order concrete or need like I just said, a water main fix, a whole patch. It's people that call us every day about things like that. But you guys sit here and play this silly game and not take care of the people. Your job is to provide for the residents. Yet, you guys won't even pass a tax levy. You guys won't even pass a budget. All these things warranted the things that you're asking to be paid, such as union negotiation, contract. And you just stated for the record, you've been here, 6 years now? So 4 years ago, you just stated, right? 4 years ago, you was the same trustee sitting there, right? So these are the same problems y'all had 4 years ago. All we're doing is trying to clean up what has been broken for so long. And if you guys would just work with me and stop fighting on every little thing, we will be a whole lot further as a community. It's no unity here. All you guys is create chaos. Y'all chaos agents. That's all y'all do is go and create mess. But with no solution. Name one thing y'all have came up with and done in this community. Nothing. All y'all do is say, point finger. Oh, she doing this. Oh, he doing that. But y'all ain't did nothing for the people. So, prime example, I'm arguing with y'all over concrete. Concrete. That's way within our purchasing power. If our purchasing power is $20,000, we put it on there to be transparent for the record. because y'all keep wanting to use that word. But all I'm asking you guys is do what's right. Stop picking and choosing people to not pay. If they did the work, pay them. What is the issue? Pay them. Y'all voted last time to pay, well, not y'all. That's when Tammy Brown flipped on y'all.
Adrian.
Voted to pay everybody, including her friends. But yet you and the clerk chose not to even sign the checks. Y'all don't even sign the checks after the board voted to. Y'all just say this how the game go, right?
I mean, I venture to say most
they
are
vote
Democrat
for it,
here.
and whatever check come up, we supposed to sign
Being
them.
from
Y'all didn't
Illinois.
sign them at all. So let's talk about how you still got things sitting. Things sit
So
because
close to
y'all
Chicago.
refuse to sign the checks. So if you
Sanctuary
refuse to sign the
city.
checks, what does that mean? That's my problem. Y'all have to do better, trust
I
me,
don't know.
House. You can't want to lead people and can't lead, man.
You
gotta
can't
do
wanna
better.
lead.
I keep telling you, just because you wear a suit don't make you suitable. Stop. Stop. You got to do better than what you're doing right now. And right now, you're doing is
you
keeping
done
up
got the-
confusion.
I need to clip that.
Keeping up mess. You got to grow, man. All right.
Can I please make a statement?
Just because you got a suit don't
4
make you
years ago,
suitable.
We were not in this mess 4 years ago.
Yes, we were.
So, correction.
Yes, we
were
were.
not in this mess.
Yes, we was.
We were paying bills. We did not have vendors emailing us on a weekly basis
here.
for non-payment. Yes, I did approve to pay
Waitress
my
food.
friend, and
Why
it is
is yours
January
not paid?
2024, and my friend still ain't paid, along with other
Because your other friends didn't sign the check.
So
let's get that right.
Let's
Who
just
laughing?
make it,
Somebody laughing
be
in
for
there.
real. Be 100.
Be
People are
100.
not being paid. So this is nothing that nobody's doing a grandstand show. The emails are here. If anybody would like to see them, I can print you a copy and I will block out the other information. So yes, again, we were not in this mess 4 years ago. We were able to pay our vendors because we followed the budget. That's the reason why you make a budget. And it is to be followed, not to spend and do as you want to do nilly-willy. Thank you.
Okay, not true, trustee. Let me take you down memory lane. Don't y'all have somebody from 5 Star and remember came for this body and y'all owe him money from 2019, 2017. So y'all wasn't paying y'all bills. Stop lying to the public. Y'all wasn't. Like I said, y'all got a grandstand on everything. And we got the invoice to prove it. Y'all saw it. And
Wasn't
your
you-
friend
wasn't
wasn't
you on the
paid.
board in
Hold on,
2019?
pause. Your friend wasn't paid.
Pause.
Because your friends, Trustee House and Clerk Key, did not sign the check. And then I brought it up at the next meeting and I said, hey, they didn't sign the check, so what you gonna do? And you sat there, right? Didn't do nothing because it was okay. They can't make up government. The problem is they trying to make up government as they go. But all y'all do is keep losing. Y'all making a fictitious play world of y'all run stuff and y'all don't. Stop. I am the executive branch. Y'all are the legislative branch. That's it. Know your place. Learn your seat. And that's the problem y'all got. Y'all overstep. Y'all have to know what to do, and y'all don't. That's why y'all keep losing.
Line steppers.
Y'all getting school from our attorney, the village attorney. Y'all got legislative accountant that y'all pay. Y'all talk about budgets, right? But y'all been paying that man, right? Y'all been putting him on one
Absolutely
list,
not.
right?
You haven't
y'all been
paid
doing
him,
that.
so
Trustee,
stop
you are
telling that
out of
story.
order.
You
out of order.
stop
So
telling
y'all
those
been
lies.
doing that, right? So
You
y'all
need to
should
stop
stop
lying.
that. Y'all keep on having this attorney come in, make up these fake lawsuits that y'all keep losing at the taxpayer's expense. That's what y'all keep doing. Y'all need to stop. But yet he's on payroll. Did y'all budget for that? Is it a line item for that? No.
It is.
No, y'all didn't budget for it at all. And that is the problem. It's good for y'all, but ain't good for us, right? Y'all could do what y'all want, but the minute we say, hey, hold on, y'all, let's change this. Let's fix this. Let's do something different. Y'all keep talking about all that happy medium stuff. I told you that's all fluff.
Hopefully
And then we
Daniel
get
Gus
to this
is
point,
watching.
then we got to fight over bills, pay the vendors. They did the work. It's like y'all want us to have bad credit. Y'all want us to have a bad image to the public that we don't pay our bills. That's the image y'all got out there. Why? Because y'all get here and people scared to come and do work in our village. We are a village, guys. This ain't no mom and pop store. We supposed to be known for paying our bills, our vendors, not sitting here and pointing out who we gonna take out. We don't do that, but y'all do. Call her up.
Hey,
Ooh,
Clerk,
boy, you-
verification. This is
We
mad.
done with discussion. Call her up.
We done with discussion. I said so.
Clerk Key.
This is this vote for trustee?
playing.
Thank you. Thanks, Clerk. I appreciate it.
I love when she co-signs on the hot
Aye.
mic.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes.
No.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, here we go. Also too, y'all know I'm the receipts lady, right? I always got paper trail for all of them. They were saying that they credit card that we lying. Here's the proof right here. An email stating that they canceled the doggone credit card
Well, send it
from
to
the
us
bank.
so
Don't
we
worry
can
about. I'm gonna
see
give
it.
it to all y'all, including the public. But my point to y'all is stop believing the lies. They lie so much up here. It don't make no sense. Like I said, every night I gotta prove my love. Every night I gotta show y'all what it is. It's sad. They lie because they can't beat me. I keep telling you, they trying to run a campaign on lies. Ain't gonna get you nowhere. Nowhere. Next on the agenda is new business. Is there a motion to terminate contract with Odison, Stirk, Murphy, Frazier, and McGrath LTD as legislative counsel? Is there a motion?
I couldn't tell you, Wolfhound.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second. Any discussion?
Yes. Can I be recognized?
Go ahead.
Okay. For one, I don't understand how it's new business and you keep putting it on the agenda every period. So I'm going to ask the attorney and refer to the attorney. At what point, if it keeps voting down, is there something that says it cannot go
Nope,
on?
I'm going to put it up on the agenda every board
Okay.
meeting.
I asked the attorney. I asked the attorney.
And I just answered.
Okay. So then my
And I
next
just
thing
answered
is,
for the
because she
attorney.
sit here and tell these lies to say that we are paying an attorney. She has not paid the attorney. She wants total control. So she thinks that she's the only person that can have an attorney. And then we have no legal representation that's for the board. If you look at the budget for anybody that was here during the time when they had a fictitious town hall meeting, which if that's what they call it, it says $455,000 was spent in actuals for legal counsel. $432,000 of that went to Delgado. So when people sit here and they sit there and talk about what they got receipts for, what they don't have receipts for, she has not paid Bert Odison. So as long as Bert Odison, McGrath, or anybody else want to give us free legal advice at this point, pending payment, we're going to accept it. So you can put it on there every meeting until one of us is absent, 2, 3, 4 of us is absent, but you're not going to sit here and keep trying to control the situation where your attorney, because he made it perfectly clear, he worked for you, he don't work for us. We didn't hire him as corporate counsel. We hired Delgado firm as the prosecuting counsel. So technically, we don't even have corporate counsel. But for you to sit here and keep lying, saying that we are paying somebody that you know has no check has been cut, you need to stop. It's ridiculous. And you sit here and talk about, I did this, I did that. They lie. She sat here and just pulled up a piece of paper. If you got something that said that it canceled it, and I'm sure all of y'all, including you, was on the email, we requested it, why wouldn't you give it to us? But you say we sit here and wait till we get here to ask the question. If she had something, she should have sent it to us. Then we wouldn't even have the discussion. But for you to sit here and keep sitting lying, talking about somebody, first we can go back, pull the meetings up because she good for pulling them up. First she said we paid them $600,000. Then we paid them almost $1 million. But if you look at the actuals, only $455,000 been spent in legal costs, and most of it went to Delgado.
Shiesty.
So who lying?
Who lying?
All right, you finished?
You finished?
All right, go ahead, Tanjani.
Tell them,
Odison was not
Tanjani.
budgeted for in the budget.
Thank you.
Legal counsel did not have no description
you out
of
of
who
order.
it is.
Let her
so
finish.
Odison was.
You see how
so
she was
a
quiet
liar
and heard
too.
you? You got to be quiet.
You a liar
Trustee
too.
House and asked him
Ooh,
at
this
what
shit
page
is
was
spicy,
Odison budgeted
dog.
for. I still have
Legal expenses.
Trustee, let
Even
her
the camera's
finish. You see
scared
how we
right
be
now.
quiet and let you do your little rant? Be quiet. Let her talk. She got the floor.
I am
It's
not
her
justice.
time.
You're not telling
it's
me
her
to be quiet.
time. You have to be quiet.
No, I am
All right,
not.
go
justice.
ahead. Go ahead, Tanjani.
I don't know, Sarita.
I just wanted to make it
The
clear that
council
was
is
not
all
budgeted
but
for.
the city
Legal
attorney.
expenses.
Oh my God. That's your
Again, it was not
problem.
budgeted
That's your
for.
problem.
Be quiet.
It was not amended and added. It was not budgeted for, and it is not included this year.
It's like high school.
Legal expenses
Okay,
does
thank-
not show any
Trustee,
specific
you
High
cannot
school girl.
overtalk her.
expenses.
Let her get her point out like you just did your rant. So you have to be quiet to hear her side, like we was quiet to hear your side. Stop. Point of order. Follow Robert rules of order, please. Go ahead. Go
Really?
ahead,
Check
Tanjani.
was not cut. That does not mean the expenses were not incurred, and you're putting the Village of Dolton on the line to pay those expenses.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Miller.
So as we go on, And we talk about this and we go back and forth. As you can see, people are so out of order, so disrespectful. You got to give respect in order to get it. If we talk and we be quiet, you got to give us the same courtesy. Ain't nobody interrupt you, whether you was lying or not. We shut up and we listen to your lie. Now you be quiet and let the finance director respond to you, like how we just did with you. As it relates to y'all attorney don't do nothing. So if you saying free help, give that back. Because if it's free, it shouldn't be for you, because he ain't winning no cases for you. So why would you even have a person like that around if they causing the village, the taxpayer money? Also,
this shit is too funny.
Y'all walked out of that last board meeting, right? Y'all to pay no bills.
No
reminding you that we still got public works, police, fire, all these expenses, the day-to-day operation, the light bills, the gas bill, all the things Dolton to run a business was still at stake. But y'all walked out. Entire your month went by, right? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't care. Because who walks out on the people? I don't care whatever y'all want to bring up about fighting back in the day or whatever, but I never walked out on the people, but y'all did several times. Y'all walked out on a $33 million lawsuit. That's why we got the $33 million lawsuit right now. Y'all walked out again at the last board meeting. Y'all walk out on everything. Y'all got to sit here and sit in the fire. If you don't like it, so be it. But that's what discussion is for. We go back and forth, hopefully find a happy medium. If we do not, then guess what? 25. Then them people are just don't get paid because y'all chose not to pay them for whatever reason that you thought you shouldn't pay them. And it's warranted. That's what I'm tired of. Y'all should pay people after they have done the work. When there are storms in our community, we had a storm, right? What was y'all faces? I ain't seen not one of y'all on the block. I ain't seen not one of y'all helping nobody. Not one. Trees was on cars, trees was on houses. And guess what? The day before, y'all chose not to pay them vendors. But every single vendor came out and took care of the people. Every one of them. That's because of what? You network, relationships. They didn't want to leave the people high and dry. So they said, you know what, Mayor, we got you. We're going to come out and we're going to make sure the people are taken care of. That's what I do as a leader. You guys just talk and talk about nothing and ain't producing nothing. And that's my problem. Y'all talk, but ain't putting in no action and no work. At least my work speaks for itself. No matter what y'all want to put up against me, go lie to people, bring media here. Who tears down their town? Like, think about that for a minute. Y'all black. Look how we fight. African-American community fighting like this. Over what? A title, a seat? I told you, you all are bench warmers. Everybody got to go.
Y'all bench warmers.
At the end of the day, you wait your time. Your turn ain't here yet. We don't run to 2025. And then you let it be what it be. Like I said, then you come and run against me. But all that little fake stuff y'all be trying to do, it ain't working. And it ain't going to work. As he said, any weapon formed against me ain't going to prosper.
I love it.
So y'all should stop. Call the roll, Clerky.
Just smacked him with the backhand compliment.
So, just the entire meeting is set up for an argument. Information is not given to the board.
Tell them, Jason.
And then we get in here. It's set up to say, yes, I did. I keep asking the same thing. Let's put it on the website. We don't have to go back and forth. We don't have to do any of this show. The same item has been put on the agenda for the last 9 meetings. I'm exaggerating. But the mayor did say she's going to keep on putting it up there, knowing that there's not enough support for it. It's set up just for us to come in here and argue. That's the whole intention. Come in here and argue and then state, I don't want to go back and forth. I mean, we know most people say definition of insanity, doing the same thing, expecting a different result. It's insane to put up the same item knowing it doesn't have support. But it's set up for the argument. It's set up and then to twist it and say, oh, board, you're doing this and you're doing that. It really doesn't make sense, but if it has to be put up there 9 times, or put up there 15 times for us to go and do it. But just understand, when we talk about why the whole back and forth, the meeting is set up that way. As board members, we can look at the packet. And I'm sure the mayor, everybody looks at the packets by now and say, that one right there, that's going to be the argument. Corporate bills, we know that's where it go up. So I don't think even most people tune in until about an hour into the meeting. So that way they can get to corporate bills. But again, the meeting is set up for an argument. Sorry that it's set up that way, and hopefully we'll do different in the next meeting. Thank you.
Trustee, that's definitely not true. And then you should basically pause on the things you actually say. If it's set up for argument, then why take the bait? Stop it, because it ain't set up for argument. The whole point is to show people that y'all are full of crap. Y'all put things up on here. Y'all spend taxpayer money. Y'all do all this wasteful spending, but point the finger at the lone wolf, the one that's still standing, right? The one that's still standing. Y'all point the finger at me when it's you guys that's really running amok. You four. Trustee House, Trustee Belcher, Trustee Norwood, and Trustee Tammy Brown, who don't read nothing. She listens to what y'all tell her to do and come and vote accordingly. So state facts. And I have all the proof always of everything y'all lie about. But yeah, we got to put on a show like we always do to sit here, go back and forth for hours about nothing when y'all can just do right. All right, Colorado.
Yeah, I know.
The Lone Wolf.
Yeah, we still in discussion. I know she had a speech, but I was waiting.
Lone
What is that? I can't hear you. I ain't hear none you just said.
We were in discussion still. So I said, I know you were talking, so I was waiting on you. But
you got something to say, Trustee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
And this is just for the record, and I'll keep it fast. It's the hypocrisy for me. Again, as trustee, she sat in this very seat, and when she felt the mayor was withholding information that she was entitled to, she did the exact same thing, which is get their own special counsel. So when we have this discussion, and it's like this is some foreign that just these set of trustees decided to do, just for the record, it is not. This is what people have to do when they have a leadership that is not transparent. Thank you.
Trustee, you ain't getting the flow no more. You repeat the same thing every time.
Flow
you need
no
to stop
more.
repeating the same thing. Just for the record, I'm just letting you know. We done with that. Move on. Call the roll, clerk.
Flow
Call the
no
roll.
more.
You got something?
Yes, man.
She like what she said. You ain't getting the flow no more. Bro,
Go
this
ahead.
is pure gold.
I just like to say, to us as the trustees, in December we had 3 paydays, and you had individuals on the police force, the fire department,
police,
public works. They were wondering if they was gonna get paid that money for the holiday. We actually had a payday December the 1st, December the 15th, December the 29th.
Ain't even paying the
And for us
cops.
to not to even approve that was totally unfair and disrespectful to these individuals that was worried about were they going to even get a check for the holiday. So that's just something to think about. When you just walk out like that, that's unfair to them. That's unfair to them and their family.
All right, Colorado. Colorado.
They got paid, but we had a meeting on the 4th, and we got the holiday coming up. We got the holiday coming up.
Everyone was paid, Stan.
Hey, Jason, I don't need glasses on when I talk. Yeah, I don't need glasses on when I talk.
Put your glasses
So let
on.
well enough alone. Stay with that lane where you at, because I'm just putting the point out here for people to understand what's going on up here. So it's going back and forth, and I'm not going to participate in the little back and forth going. But I'm just looking at individuals that have spoke to me about this. So I just wanted to relate it to you guys.
Right, Beach Bum?
So when you just up and walk out of a meeting, think about other people that's going to be involved in that. You're not just going straight at the mayor, because what it is now, anybody around the mayor, just take it out on them. You don't care about the residents, such as you guys say, and you talk strong about the retro pay for public works. When you stop worrying about public works, so now we getting all that, and we know what's happening right now. But I just wanted to put that on your head that you walked out with 3 paychecks for that December. Yeah, they got paid. But it was just a threat you put on them when you walked out the meeting on it.
You're co-signing on the mic.
Thank you, man.
You can hear
Clerk Key, Colorado, please.
She's the one going, mm-hmm.
This row is for termination of contract for Otis Murphy, Frazier, McGrath as legislative counsel. Trustee Norwood. Trustee Stan Brown.
Yes.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
No.
Trustee House.
No.
Trustee Holmes.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Trustee Belcher.
No.
Oh, that's
Motion
it.
failed.
And for the record, residents, he tried to take $2 million from my insurance policy. So it's a shame that they keep up with the mess. But stay tuned. Stay tuned. Next, is there a motion for approval of the
$2 million from your insurance
2024
policy?
annual appropriation ordinance / budget? Is there a motion?
I have a motion with amendments.
Okay. Go ahead.
She got a Gucci watch? I didn't even see.
My motion is to approve the ordinance. I'm going to read into record. There are several amendments, and then I will email.
Did you give that to our team, whatever the amendments are?
Which was my statement. I will.
Can you give them that? Can you print that so they can follow with whatever you're speaking of?
I do not have a printer right here, man.
So see how you ain't come prepared, but you want us just to listen, and you already got y'all mind made up on what y'all gonna do. But these are the department heads that should understand what it is you're gonna take out of their departments.
She didn't come prepared.
Okay, so my motion is.
Can you send that to us now so we can print it so we can follow you?
Y'all got a
Can
printer
you email
somewhere?
that to Keith Freeman so we can print it out so they can follow you? So they can understand what it is you're about to do for their department.
Got a
with the
$2 million insurance policy, but ain't got a printer? Sounds about right. This is pure gold. Pure gold. And you ain't even heard anything, not one peep from the public. not one peep. They over here talking about how they burning doo-doo.
And print that so that everybody up here can have it.
They burning doo-doo in their city. There's a doo-doo factory that burns the poo. You up here burning that doo-doo poo. She's singing right now. That's the mayor. Her mic is always hot.
You got this?
All the other ones get their shit turned down until they talk.
Yeah, she made several.
Yeah, dookie burning. I think she said doo-doo, but wasn't it? Or did she say dookie? They burning dookie. Was it dookie or doo-doo? It was dookie that she said?
Not yet. I'm still connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Burning dookie. I need to clip that. I need to do that tonight. She did say dookie, huh? Even better. You over here burning dookie and shit. Shout out to all you dookie burners.
We have to wait and never get it.
She didn't say poo-poo. She said dookie and doo-doo? I don't know. You guys are both up in arms with it. I don't know. Oh, shit. Look. There goes Tyrone Biggums. Look, he got a different hoodie on today. Look at him back there. Just walked through. Looks just like him.
Yeah, why she doing that? Can you make sure you get a copy of this canceled bank card, credit card?
How you doing? I don't know. I can fast forward there a little bit. They can't get it together. Little closed session.
What is that, trustee?
Mayor, you're gonna get a printed copy.
But no. Hold on.
No.
Don't tell me I'm gonna get a printed copy. Tell the public what you are decreasing and increasing. You talking about transparency? Be transparent. Because right now you're just saying numbers.
And you can
tell the public. No. You should tell the public what you're doing right now. You want to be transparent? Go ahead, tell them. So we all know what that line item is. They don't know what 01.22 is. Tell the public what that line item is, so they all understand it.
Line 01-12-421 reduced $50,000. Line 01-12.
That's a shame.
Reduced by $55,000.
You can't even tell the public what you're reducing.
Why are you over talking over him?
123.
Trustee.
Reduced $62,000. Line 01-12-424 reduced $25,000. Line 01-12.
And this how stuff get hit. Y'all don't even know what them numbers are.
Line 01-12-581 reduced $270,000.
There's stank.
Line 01-12-592 reduced $115,000. Line 01-12-460 reduced $300,000.
No, so
line 01-12-710 reduced $155,000. Line 01-15-421 increased $25,000.
Still talking over.
Line 01-15-549 reduced $500. Line 01-15-563 increased $2,000. Line 01-15-830 increased $3,000. Line 01-12-421 decreased $1.1 million. Line 01-21-422 reduced $300,000. Line 01-21-426 reduced $900,000. Line 01-21-428 reduced $5,000. Line 01-21-598 reduced $15,000. Line 01-22-427 reduced $130,000. Line 01-22-426, reduced 27,500. Line 01-22-428, reduced 400,000.
I'm gonna go feed Stinks really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Reduced 25,000.
You
Line
ready to eat?
01-22611, reduced 40,000. Line 01-25-421, reduced 25,000. Line 01-41-421, reduced 300,000. Line 01-41-520, decreased 250,000. Line 01-41-557, reduced 250,000. Line 01-41-598, decreased 60,000. Line 01-41-629, decreased 50,000. Line 01-41-830, decreased 25,000. Line 01-42421, decreased 50,000.
Are you done?
Line 0142-611, decreased 80,000. Line 01-46-597, decreased 70,000. Line 01-44-423, decreased 50,000. Line 01-47-451, decreased 25,000. 01-47-596, decreased 5,000. 01-47597, decreased 7,000. 01-12-996, decreased 100,000. 01-21.
Stan, you want one of these?
Decreased.
Drew, want one? Because I know they ain't give it to y'all.
01-12-512, decreased 35,000. 01-41557, decreased 25,000.
You only getting one.
01-41652,
They got it already. I don't need it.
Decreased 25,000. That is my motion.
Wow. Woo. Woo. I don't even know what to say. Byron, I don't even know. Look, it's a shame that people just sit here and read all these numbers to y'all, and y'all don't even know what they are. But they talk about transparency. Oh my God. I can't make this stuff up. I don't know half the stuff he just read, but I'm about to read it in record for you so you can understand what they just did to y'all. This is the budget for your town. This is your day-to-day operation, just so you understand what they just did, right? They didn't talk to not one department head, find out what the need was up here for public safety, housing, code enforcement, nothing. Y'all even took out the $6.8 million grants I went and got for y'all. That's sad. That is sad, guys. But okay, here we go. Let me see. He ain't got. It's a shame that people just sit here and read all these numbers to y'all, and y'all don't even know what they are. But they talk about transparency. Oh my God. I can't make this stuff up. I don't know half the stuff he just read, but I'm about to read it in record for you so you can understand what they just did to y'all. This is the budget for your town. This is your day-to-day operation, just so you understand what they just did, right? They didn't talk to not one department head, find out what the need was up here for public safety, housing, code enforcement, nothing. Y'all even took out the $6.8 million grants I went and got for y'all. That's sad. That is sad, guys. But okay, here we go. Let me see. And he ain't got it like where it's itemized like it should be. He got salaries and administration. You want to reduce it by $110,000. You took away the grants of $6,800,000. You took away the CDBG, or you try to increase it. Okay. You took away the Homewood disposal. So residents, for those that don't understand how this game go, Homewood disposal, that's your trash. That's to pick up your garbage. How are you to get your garbage collected if they took it out of the budget? How do we pay, guys? They're not telling you the fact. This is the hidden stuff, but we talking about transparency. Transparency, right? So then we goes to salaries for human resource. We got $50K. Yeah, well, you should tell them. Yeah. And see, the lawyer, the attorney that educating them, just said that this is that we created in the past, of course, for $500,000, and we have to pay it. How you gonna just take it out of the bund? Like what the heck? Where you get the money from? I'm just saying. But this is stuff they do, the nonsense they do, right? So after that, let's keep going. Since they took time to do this. A grant writer, they took out $55K for a grant writer. Salaries for customer service, they took out $62,000. For the youth program, oh my God, y'all don't want to help the youth. They took out $25,000. Oh, that's right, y'all don't do nothing no way. Okay, then you got printing. You took out $10,000 for printing. How you get stuff printed? You got to print the water bills and all these other things. But okay. General liability, you took out $270,000. Special events, oh, you don't want us to do activities for the community, $115,000. You also took out, what is this? What settlement for what? I don't know what that is. So settlement of $115,000. You took out maintenance supplies for building. This is how we keep up our buildings, all our government buildings, water department, public works. What is that? Fire, police, all of them, right? The maintenance. They took out $155,000. So when a furnace go out, when a boiler go out, how y'all gonna fix this stuff? I'm just saying. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep the party going, right? Because he didn't want to tell you what all these numbers was. Want to read numbers, right? Transparency, though, right? Nope. I'm gonna be transparent with you. Then we got salaries.
I'm gonna be transparent with you.
Nope. We got salaries, $1 million. Okay. Who y'all cutting by $1 million? Okay.
That'd be your salary, probably.
What is this? Maintenance supplies for $300,000. Then you got salary overtime for $900,000. And y'all know that's police department, right? So when you got crime, a shooting, a domestic, anything, who y'all gonna call? Ghostbusters? I'm just saying. Who you gonna call? So then you got maintenance of vehicles, $5,000. So if the truck get broke, I don't know how we're gonna fix it.
Get broke.
Then you got other miscellaneous expenses. Don't know what that is. Put $15,000. Then you got ESDA. Y'all don't want emergency services. Okay. So if it's a car accident, you want it to be manned by a police officer, not an ESDA worker. Make it make sense. This is stuff I'm talking about. So they took that out of $130,000. Then you did clerks. So you're gonna decrease the clerks by $27,000. I hope that's clerk key. Then you got maintenance of building, $40,000. You got more salaries, $25,000. These are all reductions. They cutting up the budget by all this money. Then you got regular salaries of $300,000. Then you got maintenance of sidewalks. That's the number one thing everybody keep calling about. Sidewalks, streets, and alleys. You gonna deduct it by $250,000. Stop it! I'm gonna double it next month. Next you got other pro services, $250,000. Then you got maintenance supplies and other $50,000. I don't know where any of this go to, but this is how he wrote it up. But I'm gonna read it into record for you. This is all for the record, by the way, Clerk Key. And please do not say refer to a mayor's office because this is all from Trustee House. Then you got maintenance service, $80,000. Then you got other contractual service, $26,000. Everything I'm reading is they trying to deduct it. So I'm not gonna say negative or minus, so you understand. Salaries, you got $5,000. Salaries regular, they got $70,000. You got salaries for code enforcement. Wow, you want to deduct by $50,000. So if you got an abandoned house, don't call us because I don't know who's gonna write the ticket because you just gonna get squatters and issues. I don't know who's gonna enforce, right? Then you got medical insurance premium of $25,000. Board up, you want to take from board ups to $5,000. Other contractual services, $7,000. Operating transfers, $100,000. Lease
Mostly
payments,
property taxes,
$220,000.
sales tax.
Another maintenance line, $35,000. Hauling, so that's like the debris and things when they cut down trees or when they do the milling. That's $25,000. Operating expenses, another $25,000. What am I missing? Any more?
That's where the money comes from for the most part. Of course, parking tickets.
Okay, then you got $400,000 for fire,
for speeding,
so that's
things
for
of that nature,
overtime
moving
salaries.
violations.
So I don't know how y'all gonna run
Court fees.
an operation with all these cuts. Please make it make sense, guys. But again, you see how he just did, y'all. Wouldn't tell y'all the items that he cut. You see the amount of money that he cut. How do you run a village without any of those services? These all of them that sit up here. They didn't ask them one question about their department. They didn't ask what they needed. They didn't ask where they can cut or trim at. Nothing. This is how they run government, blind. They running it blind. With 3 blind mice, 4 blind mice. They running it blind. It's a shame that they got no visions for our town. It's a shame that they gonna cut all these things for you residents. What you supposed to do when y'all call us? How do we handle this? When we say, oh, we short, we can't get nobody to your house at this time, but I got an issue. I got a robbery in progress. Oh, we can't get you an officer. That's stupid. Y'all need to fix that. You should amend this trustee house. I don't think you should dare do this. I think you should amend this. I think that the residents deserve better. I don't think that it should be left up to you guys just to pick numbers and make cuts for whatever your reasons are. I just think that you guys didn't do a good job of talking to the staff about the things you want to cut.
That's pretty stupid.
Shout out to all these stooges here. Come here.
And then the lawyer just stated to me, because these are the people that do all of the litigations, that we have current litigations pending. So we do in negotiations. So how do we go to the table when y'all are cutting everything? But this is how they put our village in the financial condition that we're about to go in due to your board of trustees. So thank them when you see them in passing. Thank them for all the mess, because at the end of the day, all it takes is a conversation. So you will know what to do, how to do it, what people got going on in their departments. First is communication. You got to talk to people. Can't just make up stuff because you think this is what it is. You don't run day to day. You wouldn't know what it is. Or talk to the VA. He run day to day. But no one does that. And now we finna vote on a budget that y'all know isn't right. That y'all know
vote on a
this
budget.
ain't what we need. Y'all know that, right, trustees? I'm throwing this out here, hoping y'all change y'all mind. Y'all know we need better, right?
Like
y'all
when
know
a
we're
finna
cutting
comes
down
out.
more trees. We're basically cleaning up the west side, and now we're starting on the south side. We putting up more street lights. And by cutting the trees back, we can see the actual light on the block. Y'all do know we're doing streets. Y'all know we're doing alleys. Y'all know we're doing sidewalks when once upon a time they used to pay 50-50. Now the resident don't pay nothing. And that's through the CBGD grant that y'all took out of the budget. Why would y'all do that? That's money. What's wrong? I'm so lost at how you decided to come up with this list.
So lost.
How did y'all decide to come up with the list? Trustee? How you decide to come up with
always
the list?
missing a consonant or a vowel.
So in
Every
looking at the
time.
budget, we looked at the years historical. And historical years, the items you're saying are cut out are not cut out. They're reductions, to be realistic. The budget that we were given had numbers that could not be substantiated, or I don't believe they could be substantiated. We talk about, in the last meeting, we asked about the $6.8 million, the alleged $6.8 million that's coming. It's in the appropriation, asked when will it come? Could not get an answer. Asked that repeatedly. And if there is a $6.8 million, when you complete a budget, you also have to fill out the expenses, which means it's going to be a net zero on terms of the budget anyway. So all these, and we talked about, overtime police before this administration that did not have security details following them around everywhere. Overtime was at $600,000 maximum every year. This administration is at 1.6 million. How are we going to get service? We need the mayor to stop spending money irresponsibly. That's where the reductions came, is off of all of the all the expenses that were not necessary until this one came in. And she even said in here, oh man, forget that, I'm gonna double it. That's the reason that we have vendors calling, because we can sit here and put it down there, but the minute that you go out there, tell a vendor you're gonna do it, and then there's not enough money in the bank, which is what we're running into today, because we're receiving lies about money that's coming in. It went from 6.8 million, then there's 15 million. Never see it in the bank. Don't never see it in the bank. And the minute it starts hitting the bank, we can add it in the budget. But other than that, we're just kind of there. I'm just going to conclude on that point. I think thank you.
Yeah.
Boy, she's
So
salty.
y'all need to stop with the mayor just spending, the mayor this, the mayor that. If we budget for items, we spend for those items that's budgeted for. I can prove everything that you all accuse me of up here. That's y'all problem. It's hearsay, but you don't see me ever talking about y'all because y'all nowhere. I'm everywhere. Now, as relates to a budget, you have to put the $6.8 million in the budget. If the money comes through, how you gonna get the money? You ain't even got it in the budget. And y'all know it's true. every outlet, meaning media, wrote about it because everybody was mad. Like I said, when I leave, go anywhere, I bring back a bag. I got awarded $15 million.
How many
and you
racks?
have to wait until it come down the pipeline like anything else. Anybody that understand grant money. And when you go and ask for the grant money, you have to be specific than what you want to use it for. So here it is, my board, once again, just like I did a $600,000, right? That we went, got, secured, came back to this body, and you guys didn't even vote for it. It's grant money. It ain't coming out the general fund. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all want to lead and don't know how to lead. Won't you follow my lead and you will understand how to do things, like how y'all follow my lead by making videos. Like I said, that's flattering. But all I'm saying to you is that y'all have to do better. You can't come up with this stuff and just say things that's untrue. Then y'all talk about spending. You have to spend in order to improve your town. These are things that everybody been complaining about for years. And never got it. And then if you really want to sit and have a adult conversation, some stuff that I can really educate you guys on, you will understand where we get the money from. Because y'all keep saying that we this and we that. Where we get, what accounts it come from. We have all kinds of accounts that the funds come out of, but you guys don't want to just sit and educate yourself of how we getting trees cut, how we getting the sidewalks done, how we getting the alleys paid. No one wants to learn, and that's the problem up here. You guys are too prideful to come and just really learn from your super mayor. It's sad. But go ahead.
From your super mayor.
She want to say some things. Hopefully y'all listen to her.
Super mayor.
I just want to say a couple things as it relates to budgeting and appropriating just as general principles. Essentially, if you don't appropriate for something and that money comes in, you then cannot spend that money. So if the $6.8 million in grants does come in, like the mayor stated it will, regardless, you're not going to be able to spend that money if you don't appropriate for it. So that is a very serious concern, and I can understand that you guys may or may not believe whether it's going to come in, but my recommendation would be to put that in there, at least have it in the appropriations ordinance. If it does come in, then you can use it. If it doesn't come in, then it doesn't affect the budget and appropriations ordinance at all, truthfully. And then the other thing I wanted to point out is that, as the mayor had previously stated, we are in the middle of negotiating various contracts. And it really does tie our hands at the negotiations table when we're not able to make the same offers to other bargaining units that we've settled with. And it just makes it very difficult for us to negotiate a fair contract. So I just wanted to point those items out to the board.
May I make a statement?
Go ahead.
So that was wonderful what you just said. But in October,
appreciate it. Yes.
October, Keith read off 3 other grants that he stated that we got. Those are not in the budget. So if we already been approved for those or applying for them or appropriating for them, then why are those items not allocated in the budget like this $6.8 million? Then there was a statement that was made at a last board meeting that said that even with the negotiations for public works, that they wasn't paying it until May 1st of 2024, which is the next fiscal year. So if you have this money allocated in the 2024-2025 budget, but you don't plan on paying them till 2025-2026 budget, then why is it allocated in there? So if you're going to say that the 6.8 the appropriation, then that means that everything that he read in October should be in there too, since we're talking about transparency and all these grants. So that should be in there also. And those are not being reflected in there.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. Are you done?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Keith.
Was that a question that you were asking whether or not it was reflected, or is that a statement that you were making?
That's a question.
Because I believe that it's reflected in the $6.8 million. It's not individually broke out, but you didn't ask us to individually break it out, nor did you ask a question about that. So I think the first thing is before you make an assumption on a budget, you should probably ask the question.
I'm not assuming anything.
I'm just going based off of what you just said. So the second thing is that I would like to know what accounting firm helped you guys put together this budget. How do you guys plan on making up for the $500,000 that we're going to lose for Homewood disposal? You're not passing the bond later on. And did you guys think of anything? I mean, did you guys have any help with this? Is there anyone that helped you with this, or are you guys just going off you guys' basic accounting skills?
Is that a
you learned
question?
in college? That's a question. Are you going off what you learned in college?
Do
Is this
you
something
learn
that you learned in day camp?
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
I know that's tough.
That's real tough.
There's no way in the world you could cut this much money out of a budget.
Yes, it is. Stop spending.
Well,
Just like
I'll
high
tell
school.
you what, if we didn't spend a dime until next year, you still wouldn't be able to cover the resources that you cut out of this budget.
Yes, we would.
How? How do you know? What financial expert told you that? Please tell me. Oh, it was what his name was Kasperic? Because I can get him on the phone right now. This is ridiculous. Well, hey, he's the accountant, right? I'd really like to know. Can somebody tell me?
We could do a bingo game.
Oh, it's quiet now.
Every time you get
The
an
words Tiffany
axe
Henry, it's quiet now.
or a dang
I can wait.
or the flow.
I have nothing else. in there.
Get the attorney on. I mean, get the
I will.
accounting firm on the phone.
You want to amend it? Okay, go ahead.
To
Be at least 3 spaces right
kind
there.
of address Attorney Nelson Jaworski's
Some Dolton
comment.
bingo.
I would like to make one amendment for the appropriation, and I will state.
So just to be clear, you're doing a superseding motion to your own motion?
Talk to me.
Talk to me. You better come on in.
Okay. Superseding motion. All items are read, but I would. I have great concern because I don't about the $6.8 million. It was appropriated, but I have great
breaking
concerns
up
about
again.
it coming. And I did ask
That's on their
several,
side, by the way, not
times
me.
about time frame via email, but have not received it, which added to my concerns. Hearing that it needs an appropriation, just to make sure that we're covered, I would remove the reduction of that from the revenue column, the 6.8, and leave the 6.8 million in the budget. I would also add on the expense side $6.8 million worth of grant expenses to because when you submit the grant, you have to submit the expenses, so that should also be reflected in the budget. So I would like to leave the 6.8 million in there, add a $6.8 million line item to account for the adjustment just made. So that was my superseding motion, is everything as read with the 2 amendments, and I will send that via email. Thank you.
So since you're amending stuff, you want to talk to the police and fire department since we are here, and you could ask them questions of why they need what they need in their department.
Here's my question: how much was spent on the security detail? Because that adjustment came strictly because of the security detail, which we think we've never.
The firemen don't protect me, so no, it did not. You did the firemen.
I want to ask questions. That's my question.
But it did not. Okay, trustee, why are you so concerned about my security detail that you guys got me happen to have because all y'all mess that y'all created? Let's be crystal clear about that. So stop with the drama.
Oh, so it's their
I'm
fault.
over it. Y'all have no idea the things y'all created with just lies. I'm a single black woman, so you better miss me with that. Stop with my security detail stuff. It's in the CBA. Read your stuff.
She's single, huh?
I'm sick and tired of coming here. I have to prove myself to people like you that don't even know what to do with it. If you want to run against me, you run in 2025, but you don't put my safety in jeopardy. Let's be clear. I'm not going to keep playing with y'all. So talk about something else.
I ain't finna keep playing with y'all.
Sick of this.
Definitely
You
gotta have
sitting
a
here
spot
bank
for
rubbing the
Finna.
town. That's what y'all doing, bank rubbing the town.
Bank rubbing?
Because y'all cut all this stuff with no focus, no direction, no vision, no answers, no questions. Y'all just came and did it because y'all felt like it. That ain't how y'all run government. That's why y'all don't need to be in y'all seats. Because y'all didn't get the right advice. He asked you, clear as day. Who told y'all this?
We asked
Where
him
you get it
stuff and he
from?
ain't gave
Hold
us
on,
no
trustee.
answer.
You out of line. And y'all had no answer. But yeah, y'all keep coming up here putting on this show. But you putting the people in harm's way. Stop it. Whatever our fights are is our fights. Whatever we gonna do, we gonna do. But stop neglecting the people. Stop.
Quit playing.
I didn't run to neglect people. I ran to help them. Trustee House. How you run on my ticket, follow my vision, then get here at a board meeting and then want to take a person out. That's sickening. You played it. Shame on you. You wanted to see you should have ran against me, but you didn't. But now you got to create chaos to think you going to win something that you ain't going to win. Stop. But what I will not do and I'm not up here is put my safety in jeopardy. I'm not. So stop trying to pick something to sit here and catapult you to something that you would never be. Stop.
Thuggish, ruggish,
I'm
man.
sick of it. And for those
Gangster.
women that's right here with you sitting back watching the nutball stuff, y'all should be ashamed of yourself because I am you. But y'all sit back and do this little show like we ain't people. I'm a human being before anything.
Herman
Stop.
being? She's a Herman being? I'm a Herman being too.
Colorado.
Recognize Mayor.
Go ahead.
I've always wanted a ham radio set.
Is anybody
I'm a Herman
second?
being.
Second.
All right. Go ahead, trustee.
You know, one thing about
That's Joe
pulling a
Jackson. I'm just
deduction
letting you know that it
maintenance,
is.
That's
Michael's
you're
dad.
putting this village in harm's way. We can't afford if these vehicles go down and the funds are not there. We can't afford to wait on another municipality
Michael
to
Daddy.
get their police here once the residents call. Fire department, the same thing. We can't afford if that truck goes down to wait on somebody else. You're going to put this village in a life and death situation, and the criminals are going to have a field
Herman
day
Dean.
if our vehicles are not being operated
What's up,
or
Corey?
maintenance.
What's up, son?
We can't afford to cut anything in there. And once they find out that we don't have vehicles and they're waiting on Harvey or someone else to get here, guess what? It's going to be a field day here. And if our maintenance is not up to par in this fire department, we're going to have some lives lost. It's going to be a critical incident, and they're going to have a field day.
That's not a
We need to think
forehead,
about
that's an 8 head.
Safety first. I'm done.
He double stacked.
All right, Colorado.
You do your thing. This was his amendments, correct?
What happened?
Just
Hey.
Sang.
Every time.
let me ask what I want.
Clerk Key, Colorado.
Every time.
Aye.
What just happened right there?
No.
Oh, there's 2.
Aye.
Oh, there's 3.
No.
Oh.
Aye.
Oh, that's it. It passed the
Okay,
motion.
welcome. The Board of Trustees just bankrupt the Village of Dolton. Next, is there a motion to accept and approve the 2023 property tax levy collected in 2024 in accordance with the Truth in Taxation Law
it.
of Illinois? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Did she say
Is there a
Illinois?
second?
At the one time she adds
There's been a
another
motion and
consonant
second.
or
Any
a vowel.
I have a question.
Of course, it'd
Go
be a
ahead.
consonant. But
The attorney
Illinois,
read in
not
your
noise.
veto that it was
You live
20
in the
days
state.
and you said an estimate. Could you reiterate what you said? Because I was confused, but it was the veto because the same
Consonants
thing that
are
you're
hard.
putting here now is the same thing that she vetoed, but you're putting it before us again. So
Bankrupt.
I'm clear
So
on that.
if I could clarify,
Yeah.
and just to make sure it's
She forgot the
my
T, of
computer's
course.
not
Crystal, I
coming up
didn't
right
catch
now,
that.
but let me just do it from memory. Essentially, section 10.6, I'm sorry, 10-68 of the property tax code requires that there be a 20-day time frame between the passage of a estimate of a levy and then a passage of the actual levy. At the December 5th meeting that you guys had held, so let me back up even further. December 4th, the item on the agenda was to approve the estimate of the levy. Then on December 5th, the item on the agenda again on the special board meeting agenda was to also approve the estimate of the levy. So it was not voted on at the meeting on the 4th because as I understand it, that meeting ended when the trustees left. And it was voted on and approved. The estimate of levy was approved on the meeting on the 5th.
She's no fun.
What I honestly am not clear on is whether the actual levy was approved at the meeting on the 5th or if you guys just approved the estimate because the agenda item only says estimate. However, there's been multiple conversations, as I understand it, where certain trustees have told various administration officials that the levy was approved on December 5th or was approved on December 5th, 2023. So in the event that the levy actually was approved, the mayor was vetoing that approval and vetoing the estimate because the estimate
More so because she speaks properly.
because the understanding was that the veto, I'm
Indigo.
sorry, that the estimate and the levy were approved at the same time. Now, if the levy was, now I guess the question is, was the levy approved at the December 5th meeting?
Yes.
So there are two motions to approve the estimate and the actual levy. So that is improper under section 10-8 of the code.
Hey,
10-8 or 1860.
Or 10-60. I don't have it in front of me because my computer is not coming up right now. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it
So
back
having
up.
to use a shitty PC.
Okay.
Get your
Does
ass
that
a
answer your
Mac.
question so we can move on while she gets you the numbers?
Yes.
All right. All right.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
The levy that we're looking at represents an increase to the operating levy of about $500,000. Am I saying that correctly?
Who was the question for?
Anybody that can answer. Whether
Okay.
it's the finance director.
She can answer it. Finance director and Keith Freeman, you can answer his question. Can you repeat
Stacey,
it?
it was sent to me by Trisha
Does
and
this
Josh.
vote represent?
They've been watching this lady for a little while.
That's approximating.
Told me, hey, maybe this would be a
$500,000
cool thing to
increase
watch with the
operating levy in
family.
Section 1.
They were right.
From which?
I was
from
sleeping.
Last year's vote, sir.
Thanks again to Josh and Trish.
And to be a little bit more, I'm looking at. I'll share with you. Last year, the levy had 11,134,799. This
Good one,
year,
right,
the
Jess?
requested levy
There's plenty more to watch.
$2,000.
And remember, they're
That is
live.
correct.
They're live. Oh, there's Trisha right there.
That's
Shout out to
correct.
Trisha. Thanks, Trish.
Okay, so then essentially we're asking that we raise taxes. Is that correct?
Thanks, Trisha.
Are you
Appreciate
asking
you
me?
for sending
Yes,
that
sir.
to
Yes.
me. You rock.
Okay. With that, I have a superseding motion that I would like to add to.
I'm gonna
to
pick
request
a day. I guess it's the first Tuesday of every month. Problem is they don't go live till like 6:30.
The 11,134,000.
Trish, when you watch it like live, you see it at like what 4:30 our time.
Have you considered inflation? Have you considered
Is that correct?
collective bargaining? Have you considered
you
all
remember?
of the things that people
'Cause I know
normally
it's
do
only
when they
once
pass
a
tax
month.
levies?
She
yes,
is the
sir.
national
Now, I'll
treasurer.
tell you where my confusion.
Her and
comes
Josh.
Okay.
Unclear information being
rock.
given to the board. My belief that there's overspending on things that
I think it's 4:30
are
our
costing
time.
taxpayers' money. So I think we need to work within what we have before
Just
asking the
Espo,
residents
just Google
to pay
Dolton
more money out
City.
of their pocket for
DOLTON.
items that they didn't ask for. So yes, I
And
consider
it'll come
that.
up.
And I
9
believe at
p.m.
this
our
time,
time
it's
is when
not
they go
the
live?
proper time
Mayor,
to
you're saying?
request a tax increase. And additionally, not getting the information needed leaves me saying we need to, until we can learn to operate with what we've had and what we do, I do not want to ask another taxpayer for more money.
Village of
when
Dolton,
we can't even
yeah.
get information distributed to the board. Again, forget me, put on the website. We can't get information. The residents are really flying blind, as is the board. And we made no request to the residents. We didn't even put out there that a tax increase was being requested. That was not even put out there to have a discussion of, hey, taxpayers, we need to increase it, and here are the reasons. No discussion whatsoever with the community about, but we come in and ask for a tax increase. I think that's unfair, improper, and I think that we could stay within the bounds of what we have. So that's the reason for my
All right.
amended motion.
Just like you just didn't ask no questions about the budget.
Didn't ask them.
No clarification, no nothing.
Trish, do
right?
you guys
See
watch
what I'm
this
saying?
live?
How
You
y'all
and
do?
Josh? Like when
It's
it-
good
on
for
the
you to
first
say
Tuesday?
that. Oh, okay. Well, y'all should ask the people. Y'all should this and y'all should that. Well, you know, just like I know, everybody raises their taxes by 4.99%. So y'all like to do this fictitious world of making videos, lying, saying the mayor want to raise your taxes. It's the mayor. Well, y'all know the mayor don't even vote. Trust y'all. You know better. But you need to stop. Hold on. Let me finish
Hold
my
on.
statement. You know better. You know everybody go up by 4.99%. But yeah, y'all made a video pointing the finger at me, right? Trustee Belcher, right? Stop it. You guys have been raising taxes since day one here. But yet y'all sit here and act like y'all don't. But y'all have. So you saying you don't raise taxes, Trustee House? You haven't raised taxes, no?
In my 7 years on the board, we have voted to raise taxes one time,
Oh, that's it? One time?
and it has not been in this administration. There are times we had offsetting. We increased the operating levy, decreased the debt service.
Mhm.
Net
Come
effect
on.
was zero tax increase to the.
Oh, okay.
board,
But
to
you
the
raised
residents.
taxes one time. One
Happy
time. Okay.
Wednesday.
All right. Trustee Belcher, you too?
Yeah.
You too?
Oh, you want my response?
Yeah, go ahead. I wanna
Sure.
hear it.
So this is where I'm confused at, because we just had a vote that you sat there and went through all this stuff. So, oh, they cutting this, they cutting this, they cutting that. Then the next one, you want us to raise the taxes. I'm so confused right now, because if we didn't make those cuts, then this tax would have to take place to fund your luxurious lifestyle now.
Okay, pause.
But you asked me to comment.
Go ahead.
I will not support a tax increase right now. That's why the budget, who y'all say whoever helped us, who didn't help us, or whatever, those items was cut for service.
Next
and
one
it's
is
funny
401.
how someone
Trish, when
sits
you watch
here and
it
be
live,
like,
is it at 9 p.m. our time?
This maintenance that we should think about that. We got $42,000 worth of lease payments of new cars. They better not need no maintenance right now.
They better not need.
So it behooves me that you try to keep doing this back and forth, then keep with the inflation. Everybody knows it's inflation, but everybody knows that when inflation comes, there's a way of budgeting, cutting back on things, not sitting here and say, I'm going to still do what I want to do. I'm going to double it next month. Oh, taxpayers, give me y'all money.
I think it's 4:30. First and third
I'm not
Monday
supporting it.
At 6
Are
p.m.?
you finished with me?
I thought it was only the first
I just want to make sure you're
Tuesday.
done, so I don't interrupt you, so you can hear me when I speak to you. Are you done, trustee? Okay. So
they're getting saucy.
As I always state, you guys put on this show.
Getting catty.
Y'all talk about what y'all ain't done.
What
how
y'all ain't
been
done.
at board meetings.
And ain't did.
We never raised your taxes. It's the mayor. It's the mayor. It's not the mayor. It's
Thanks
the
again,
board of
Trisha.
trustees.
You
The
and
board
Josh
of trustees
Rock for
are the
sending me
ones
this.
that vote on the tax levy. How dare you get up here and say that I want to raise
mean girl.
taxes? Because that's not true. I don't even have a vote when it comes to
I don't
raising
need-
your property taxes. Every single year, you guys raise the property taxes here in the village of Dolton. Trustee House, Mr. Only voted one time. That's a lie.
So it is
These are the
4:30.
lies that they tell. Like I keep telling y'all every single time, they lie about everything. And matter of fact, let me prove it. Let me show you. Let me show you. Play the tape. Please play the tape. Play the tape.
Hold on.
In the back, play the tape.
Hold on.
Just so you can
I might
see
have
how
to mute it.
these people right here lie. Y'all raised about 4.99%. And
Oh.
speaking of that, let me give you some more information before you play my tape, so you can see how people be
Ain't
lying. And
no
I advise
stopping
you
us
to
now.
revisit your video
We
you made,
on the
Trustee Belcher, because you want popularity. It's not gonna work. Stop
Popularity?
lying. I never raised anything. Keep my name out your mouth, because Mayor Henyard have not raised anything.
No vowel
But
in
let me give you
there.
some things.
You're missing
4.99%. Phoenix
You.
raised there. This for the year of 2023 to 2024 for those that don't
right,
understand
everybody.
how tax levies go. They can do it without going out to the public by 4.99%. Phoenix just did it. South Holland just did it. Lansing did it for 2.99%. Dixmoor did it for 4.99%. Calumet City did it for 4.99%. Thornton did it for 4.99%. Harvey did it for 5%.
Tree
That's this
City.
year today. So this is what I'm telling you why people don't pay attention. Everybody raises it 4.99% no matter what. Don't let them sit here because they need something to campaign on. Oh, guys, it wasn't us. We didn't do it. All right, watch this. Play the tape.
Watch it. Play like, see. Oh, look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her
You
face.
understand what it used to be, what it turned out to be, and where we are today. So today, I'm
Jumbotron.
and explain to you all the nonsense that you see a couple people trying to keep up chaos in our village. First, I'm gonna start with what tax levy is. Every year, we must levy taxes for our village. When we levy taxes, we get money to run our day-to-day operation. That's our police, our fire, our public works. All of those departments are levied by our taxes. So if we do not levy taxes, we will not receive the money to do the day-to-day operation, which is public service. So they made a video and sent it to a lot of residents stating that here is trying to increase your property taxes. In no way, shape, or form have I ever advocated to increase property taxes. As you know, as a trustee myself, I've always tried to decrease taxes, or if it's warranted, yes, you will have to levy for taxes. But in this case,
This is just
if you
before the
don't know,
new year,
now
I
you will know
believe,
today.
Trisha.
Every community passes a tax levy of 4.99%,
Or right after.
no matter what. the
Might have been
hub
right
says,
after New Year's.
because that's the levy they can pass. If it's under 5%, you can pass it without going out to the public. When it goes above 5%, you must go to the public and let you guys know that. So if you go and you can FOIA anything I'm saying up
might
here,
cry me a river
any
to the
other
sea.
towns, Harlan, Kansas City, Riverdale, Lansing, any town, you'll see that they do the same thing. So that's what I'm gonna show you today. I'm gonna give you the facts. So I'm gonna take you down memory lane by going to 2017. Can you play the tape?
Remember, trust me, you never raise y'all taxes. Let's pay attention to this.
Hold on, guys. I can't have the music because it'll give me a copyright tag. So let's wait until here we go. Just wait until the music's done and we'll go back to the volume. Oh, look at all them taxes. Look at that tax bill. What's that? Follow the money. 6,300. 6.5 stacks almost. Or racks. Surprised she don't say the word racks. I only spent 200 racks. Oh, let's follow that money. Denton, Mohammed, Pearson. What was that, Hayward? $9 million. Yeah. It was 6 million. I didn't even see. 6 million, 9 million. It's kind of really. See, it's the same 4 people, right? It looks like it to me. My eyes aren't the greatest right now, as you guys know, but she got a whole prepared video. I love it. Oh, you better watch this video. Hold on. Let me put a stamp on it. 10 million, 10.3 million already. Sheesh. Let's see. Are any of these names here today? Homes, house. Yeah, we see a couple of them there. Are they done?
On May 2020, same difference. It stayed the exact same, 0%. It was for $10 million.
No increase. Yep. See, look at that number, 10 million, 334.
And then if you go and you're
going to read
to the next year, who voted for in the lineup. Trustee Tammy Brown, Trustee House, and then Trustee Ed Steves. So now I'm going to
I like the
May of
co-signing.
2021. Tax levy for $10 million.
Yep.
On here it says again 0%.
0% on the surface,
but
right?
When you read it, the people that voted for it, everybody voted for it.
Yep.
And that's what I wrote up there to raise your taxes, which was Trustee Ed Steves, Trustee Norwood, Trustee Belcher, Trustee Tammy Brown, Trustee House.
All y'all.
Everybody voted to raise your taxes 2021.
Yep. You see how you
Now
do
I give you copies of everything I got. That way you
keep
can
going. Go ahead. Show them another year. Show them how to keep raising the taxes every year.
That's why I try to tell residents.
I told you don't come for me unless I send for you. Go ahead.
Fact check. And then when you have a proof of yourself. 2022, levy taxes for $11 million. It said again on the surface,
11.1 now.
0%. Again, I keep telling you, taxes go up 4.99% every year.
Every year.
People that voted for it: Trustee House, Trustee Norwood, Trustee Ed Steves. But guess what? Trustee Tammy Brown said no on this one time because it was election time.
She was on the Vegas news this morning.
Voted president. Why she go president?
Allegedly, one of her trustees
should have just said yeah,
was,
nay, like you do any other time.
You know, sexually aided
all the taxes up to date
by one of the security team members, possibly
being presented. It's the same concept.
Woke up, she was roofied in Vegas while they were out there at some conference.
$11 million.
It's all alleged, of course.
0% on the surface.
They ended up firing the trustee.
This one is the one that I'm saying we don't have a vote for yet, but people have to come to the board meeting, and then if you have a difference of opinion, it's discussions for, and you come and you have a happy medium. Because at the end of the day, we must provide services for our residents.
All right, come on, stop already with the music. Lies and lies.
Let me show you. An example.
Damn it. Sorry, guys. I don't want to get tagged.
It's forward that keep claiming we didn't do it. It's the mayor. Yeah, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
The trustees vote to raise taxes.
That's it.
As you can see, follow the money. Just because it says zero on the surface don't make it true. You have to follow the money. The money just showed you every year went up, even though it says zero, right?
She talking over it. So
but it's still increased by 4.99%. And then other years they did about 14%. But so who lying? And we just talked to them, they all just lied about it. But you go make videos lying to people about it's the mayor. No, it's the trustees. Own up to the seats you sit in. You vote on things such as a tax levy, as you see.
Follow the money.
All you have to do is follow the money. It's like
all that cash.
They have been raising your property taxes for years.
That part.
You must
follow
the money.
Make it make sense.
As you can see, is proof.
Make it make
the Board
sense.
of Trustees raising your property taxes.
This shit is the truth.
Now keep up. So
better
that's the
keep
point that
up.
I want to point out to y'all, that people gonna lie. They gonna make up stuff on you when they can't control you, when they can't beat you. They gotta try to delude the residents to make them think you're doing something other than helping them. And that's what I just proved to y'all today. Every single time they put bad stuff on my name, I come back with facts, paperwork, and show y'all the truth. You see people liars, they lie to y'all right here on the spot. Like, no, we didn't do that. And then I also told you, you got to look at things just like how you go to for a contract. You know how they say, hey, make sure you read the fine print. Make sure you read the fine print, because we reading everything on the surface. It said zero, but we didn't go down to that dollar amount. That dollar amount increased by 300,000, 400,000. You followed the money. It's going to tell you the whole truth. As they say, women lie, men lie, numbers don't. It's in black and white. That part. So people can stop with all the spin cycles and all the mess. Miss me with that for this shit, please.
Keep that mess.
When you talk, at least state facts. Everything I talk about, I have proof to back it up. Every single thing.
400.
So therefore, Tiffany, what you say, attorney? What we doing?
What you say?
I'm gonna move forward. She got something to say.
I have two comments, man.
Yeah, you got to try to rebuttal. Fix your lie. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna help.
I really just want
You
your
gonna fix
official
your lie?
stance on this.
You ain't got to know my official nothing. You a trustee.
Are you advocating for increase, or are you not?
I just answered all your questions. You a trustee. You must do your job. Do what your conscience tell you. Don't be trying to get me to say something other than what you need to know. No, and I'm asking you, trustee, make a decision. You want to be the boss? It come with cost. Be the boss. Go ahead, boss up and make a decision on what you want to do. You either
She's
for it
single,
or you
huh?
not. Stop. Make a decision, right?
Wonder
Y'all
why.
make decisions when y'all have secret squirrel meetings, right?
you're
Y'all make
concerned about
decisions when y'all cut all this budget. Y'all made all them decisions, right? So make a decision. Stop trying to sit here and throw it back my way.
Throw it.
Own up to it. That's why I keep telling people. Everybody want to be the
shit.
boss, but scared to own up to what it is, because the public see you for who you are, which is a liar. Y'all lie to the public. Stop it and point at me, and it's you the entire time.
You over here throwing shit.
Okay, Tiff, what we doing?
Way up in here throwing things.
So under the, in consideration of the mayor's veto, and since the veto was both to veto the estimate and the levy, because obviously when the veto was delivered, there was a bit of uncertainty as to what was approved at the December 5th meeting. So it'd be my recommendation to the board to amend this motion to make it in an approval of an estimate of a levy. And then you approve the estimate at this meeting, and then at the next board meeting, you guys approve the levy.
Okay, so my motion is to approve the estimate at the same rate on the operating levy as last year.
Second.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Please call her up.
She likes to be petty too. She's petty about all kinds of shit.
You ready for that one, huh?
You weren't ready for that one, huh?
Trustee Stan Brown.
See what I mean? Just poking
Trustee
the bear.
Tammy Brown. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes.
No.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
All right. Thank you guys for coming out. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
Is there a second? It's been a motion and second. Please call the roll.
She can't wait to get up out of there.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Aye.
Trustee
It's
Stan
sad,
Brown.
but you know, you got people running
Trustee
your village
Tammy
like that.
Brown.
And you got
Trustee
no financial
House.
background. Say it.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Talking
Meeting
during roll.
adjourned at 10:09 p.m.
All right, thanks.
There you go. There it is, ladies and gents. There it is. Live shot of Amsterdam. There, everybody at night, rolling around on their bicycles. But at least we got one in. There's plenty more of them to watch. We'll watch another one another time. And I think from now on, two things. They only go, I'm pretty sure, Trish, right? They only go once a month. I believe it's the first Tuesday of the month. And that's when they do it, whatever that lands on, whatever day that lands that on. They do it, and then we'll watch that live. But the problem with that, though, is just for us West Coasters out here like myself, it would be a midday thing. You know what I mean? You're talking 4:30, rush hour traffic coming home. But I mean, shit, it's worth the laugh when not even, just driving home and listening to it. I think it'd be great. It's twice a month? You're saying, Jeffy? I got to go back and look at their schedule. See what's going on, because I thought it was only once a month. But yeah, man, we'll definitely shoehorn it in. I think it's nothing but gold. We'll go back like we did today even and watch some of the older ones, and it's just funny. It's just I wish I knew earlier, and I'm glad Trisha and Josh had put me up on it, and gave me the link, and yeah, it's good stuff. It's definitely gold. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out today. We actually got some pretty good numbers considering what we're watching. The first and third Monday. Okay. See, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Thank you, Trisha. The first and third Monday. Okay, there you go. All right, so I got to keep that schedule going. I got to get that going and figure that out so we can do those live, because it'd be so much fun to watch that shit live. Because notice this, guys, we just watched over 2 hours of their stuff. We all were laughing. It was great. And notice we didn't hear not one person, not from the public, not one public comment, not a stitch of it. Okay, and you heard it. We started it right away. The only thing I fast forward was that closed session part, which they're just, you're listening to music, looking at the stupid sign anyways, like they do here, because they don't want the public to hear. But yeah, I think we'll definitely get it in. It's fucking really fun. This is not Tokyo. This is Amsterdam. This is Holland, the Netherlands. Yeah, so I think it's definitely a good thing to get in here. Remember, guys, I'll see you guys on Friday for 2 shows. LA City Council meeting should be back on Friday. If they're not, we'll do the Friday morning show and watch another one of the Dolton City Council meetings to just get those going. The back ones, of course, the old ones. But I think that'll be fun. So keep your notifications on in case we get a chase. I should be around, after facial therapy. I'll be back. But thank you so much for all the likes, the love, the thumbs ups. They work and they're free. And the donations, the likes, the camaraderie, and the all around, company. I appreciate you guys, because I know you guys can go and spend your time anywhere, but you chose to spend it with us. And that's what I like. So I want you to have a fantastic fucking hump day. Be good and come back safe on Friday.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah, you guys.
Bye, y'all. Have a good one.